Please let me know if y'all can hear me. Press tell me if you can hear my words right now. Shout out to Drip. Shout out to Drip Nation. Shout out let Drip do it. I was really okay. So you guys didn't hear the video, but do you hear me? Oh, okay. Okay. So we in the right direction. Okay, okay. Hold on, guys. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna make it work. Oh, that was so ugly. Hello. Okay. Okay. Am I too loud? Am I loud enough? Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Creative, for coming through again. Congratulations, love. Dark Lake, what's good? The truth hurts. That was my song though. And also to the real ones who's here. Motherfucker Truth. Welcome. Wody. Thank you so much for being here. Raj, thank y'all so much. We're gonna get it going. Um, I apologize that we didn't have no sound. What? But I'm gonna try to play some music in the background and you tell me what's going on. We've been having a storm here, and I really think between that, thank you, between that and this, it's just the wind is crazy out here right now. All right, I hope everybody is having a good Friday. I hope everybody had a good Friday. I hope people have a good Friday night. Inspiration. Hmm? No. Let me throw the link out here because I want to kind of see where we going, what audience we're gonna have, chill a little bit before I start reading. Oh, you can see all my flowers. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, no, that's so close. Thank you for even coming, and I'm honored to be on your big old TV. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Okay, let's try this again because something went wrong. All right, we're gonna try this. I'm gonna just try to play some music in the background, media. Okay, let me see if this will play again for us. I'm not getting no sound either, and I don't know what is happening. So, okay, I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna stress about that. Let's go back here. Let's see. We're just gonna play some music. Let me know if you guys can even hear it, okay? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm. All right, here we go. Let me see. Okay, I'll play it. Oh, good. Do you guys hear music in the background at all? Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. So y'all gonna be my ears tonight, okay? So I'm gonna play my intro song and I'll just have that right now. Perfect. If you can hear the music, is it too loud? Is it good? Just let me know. Yeah, it seemed like something ain't right. Yeah, okay. So it's not just me. And StreamYard always want to do something. Okay, so we're gonna yeah, that's a custom track, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put my other one on there though. So, okay. Okay, here we go. I got a red light for y'all too.
Come and take a seat. Pages full of fantasies, bringing that heat. Late night stories got you feeling that vibe. Every chapter pulls you deeper inside. Turn the page, let the story unfold. Chocolate got a fantasy waiting to be told. If you love a little mystery, a little temptation, come join the conversation. Honey, chocolate, chocolate.
I love how they call my name. Who on mute? You, me? Oh, you can't hear me no more? Oh. Hey.
She reads those books that keep you up late, talking grown-up fantasies that you can't escape. Grab your favorite story, pull up to the screen. Chocolate is bringing that spicy reading scene. Like it, comment, subscribe, come right with
Shout out,
us
shout out.
tonight. New
Let me
stories,
make
new
sure.
vibes, don't miss the show. Hit that notification and let everybody know. Chocolate, turn the page, got that grown-up fantasy, setting the stage like comment, subscribe, let the whole world know. Doing with the chocolate like the good fight show. Chocolate, 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 fantasy, setting the stage like comment, subscribe, let the whole world know. Doing with the chocolate like it's time for the show.
Let me see.
Let drip do it. Let drip do it. Let drip do
Oh, thank you, True Hurt. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to Drip. Shout out to the Drip Nation. Shout out to Shanika D Rock. OG Too Dirty. Listen, we out here. So I'm gonna switch it up one more time and then we're gonna get it. Cause you know that's my song. That's also my favorite song now. I like it so. Make sure I got no lipstick on my teeth. I appreciate it because I love being told the truth. Because I'd rather know sooner than later. Thank y'all for coming in. Like for real. I really do appreciate y'all coming through. It's Friday night. Y'all come hang with me. I feel like let me make sure, I give back something good. So I hope y'all enjoy it. So let's get the music low down. Let's talk about the books I'm reading tonight. Let's see here. Turn it down just a little bit. Doo-doo. Okay. Why is StreamYard tripping? Can't take them tonight. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna play my newest track done by Drip. I'm just gonna have that playing in the background. Let me know if y'all can still hear it or if it's too loud. And we're gonna get into it. I just want everybody to relax, get comfortable, right? Let me see if I can change this light real quick, y'all. I don't know if I should go dark. Ooh, then you can't see me. Yes, you can. My red light. Y'all like it? Tell me if y'all like the red light. I want to know. I'm excited. I gotta get. I was testing it out, so I hope y'all like this. Let's see here. All right, let me turn this on. My brother. Oh, he's gonna be bad. Okay, good. All right, great. There we go. We got the little dark red for y'all tonight. I'm excited. Okay. We're going to turn that down and we're going to get it in. There we go. All right. Well, welcome. I'm not going to make y'all wait too much longer. We're going to get into it. So the book that we're going to be reading from tonight is called Bound by Us. And it is a story about control and submission. And this has ropes in it. So if you've never heard of Shibari, this is definitely something you can look into, as I will talk about that. Again, I appreciate y'all coming by tonight. Let's get it, right? Let's get it. Let us get it. All right. And also, I will be reading from the new book I was working on as well, inspired by someone I know out here. Let me just go ahead and get it done. All right, let's see. Okay, let me see. Let's read from this one first. So I'm gonna read from the newest book I've been working on. I've got a couple chapters, so we're gonna read that. I was gonna read it last, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it first. Chapter 1: Late Night Lessons in Denial. The fluorescent lights were off, but the city bled through the windows anyway. Amber street lamps and neon hum of a bodega sign 3 blocks down, painting the empty classroom in stripes of gold and buzzing pink. I was erasing the whiteboard when the door clicked shut behind me. I didn't turn around right away. The eraser kept moving in muscle memory arcs, wiping away quadratic formulas. I scrawled this 6 hours earlier from a room full of bored undergrads who'd rather be anywhere else. I knew that click, the particular weight of that door, the way the latch hesitated before catching. I heard it 1,000 times before. Yes, I'm about to drop. I was just like, let me drop this link. Hold on. Come on up. Beep-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, I love this light. I'm so glad. It just worked out. I usually be having, I'll take the no sound for the video over everything else. Like, it's been good. So, I'm going to give it a little minute. I just put the link out. Come on up if you'd like. And I love to have any type of conversations that may come up because of what I'm reading or the passages. So feel free to hit that link. Let me see. Let me make sure because I don't want to be reading and not see nobody pop up. I heard it 1,000 times before. You're here late. His voice low, with that gravel edge he always got after 10 p.m. Hold on, kids. We're going to bring somebody to the stage. What it do? What it do? What it do?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Welcome, 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 welcome.
How you
We are
feeling?
right in the beginning of a book that I am working on currently. I got 2 chapters for us tonight, and I think you guys will really, really like it. And then I'm going to read from a couple of the books I wrote already. So the ones I have out. So yeah, I just want everybody to relax. Thank you for coming up, Drip. I want everybody to be chill. I got my red light working. Yes,
I see
sir.
you. I got my blue light. Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, so let me make sure. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this up here. Then, oh, who got no sound? Wait a minute. Whoa.
I hear you loud and
Oh, that
clear.
was earlier. I'm tripping. Let's see. Please welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for coming through. You already know that. Much love to everybody. Let's have a good vibe. So, Drip,
Mhm.
if you got questions, you could stop me in the middle of the reading.
I
Okay.
don't,
If
I
you have
don't like to
any.
stop you. I don't like
All
stopping.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna leave that right where it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me drink this real quick.
You taking a shot? Hold on. Let me take a shot. Let me take a
let
shot.
me do this real quick, dog.
Hold on. It's gonna be that type
Go
of
ahead,
night.
go ahead. It's gonna be
It's
that
gonna be
type of
that
night.
type of night. Let's
This gonna be
go.
that type of night. We got the bowl, we got the sip. We are ready to get into some reading for tonight.
Go.
Yes. I just
Let's
love
go.
it. I love it. I love it. I was like, I didn't know if because I don't know what to call us. Like, it's not like our group or sector, I guess. We kind of just be chill. We talk about,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, each other. We may talk about other topics. You know what I mean? It's nothing like we jabbing at each other, nothing like that. So I
Right.
wasn't sure, but I love it. I love listening to audio reading, and the fact that y'all like listening, I'm pumped about that.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
did you send that picture? Just go. If not, don't worry about it. Just do it later.
I did send. I said, "Can
Okay,
you use this?"
okay,
And
bet,
I
bet, bet.
put it.
I ain't even
I
checking.
put a full one. Nah, you good.
All right, bet.
I did it. I did the shadow.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna do some shit
Mm.
for you.
Oh, you ain't gotta do nothing for me.
Come on, man.
I just
I
appreciate you
got you.
coming through. Like, for real, you did a lot.
Hey,
Listen,
I told
I
you.
like my song. I
Nah,
played
it
it
ain't the
for
song. I'm just doing some graphic shit. You good?
okay. No, but my sister, she was like, I love it. I
Nah,
said, I know
for
you
sure.
do. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get back into it. Okay. I'm checking if you want to hit the link, hit the link. I'm about to pin it to the top. It is in the chat, but for newbies, let me go in here and do that. Then that way you could just come on up. Let me put this up here.
Damn.
All right, pin to the top. Okay. Are we still without sound? Are we good?
Nah, you good.
Okay. Okay. So I apologize for being fuzzy if I am because I'm in the middle of a storm. It's raining, which is perfect. Like it is
Perfect. Come on now.
perfect
Perfect.
tonight. I'm trying to tell you, the alignment is on. Let's go. Okay, let's get it. All right, let's continue. All right. Right here. There we go. His voice low, with the gravel edge he always got after 10 p.m. I let the eraser drop into the tray. The chalk dust hung in the air, catching the streetlight like microscopic fireflies. Someone has to clean up after the adjuncts, I said, still facing the board. My voice came out steadier than I felt. You'd think PhD candidates would know how to erase themselves. Silence. Then footsteps. Dress shoes on linoleum, each one deliberate. He stopped close enough that I could smell him. Sandalwood and something else. Something I spent 18 months trying to forget. The faint wool of his jacket, the ghost of coffee from his office hours. Turn around, Kira. Not a question, not a request. I closed my eyes for a beat, then turned. Professor Daniel Ashworth stood just inside a shaft of amber light. His tie loosened, his sleeves rolled to the elbow. His forearms, God, those forearms, caught the glow, the fine dark hair, and the veins that ran like rivers to his wrists. He looked exactly the same as the last time I'd seen him, which was in a coffee shop 6 months ago. When we agreed to this, whatever this was, needed to end before my dissertation committee found out. You're not supposed to be here, I said. You're not supposed to be teaching at 9 p.m. on a Friday. Enrollment's down. They consolidated sections. I know. He took a step closer,
Mm.
and another. The gap between us shrank to a yard, then to inches. I checked. My throat tightened. Checked. He'd been looking for me, tracking my schedule like he used to. back when we'd steal moments between his lectures and my seminars. His office door locked, the blinds drawn. You shouldn't have, I whispered. No, his hand came up and his knuckles grazed my jaw, just the barest contact, skin on skin. Probably not. But he didn't pull away, and neither did I. The touch ignited something dormant. My breath caught in my chest, a stutter I couldn't control. The city was alive below us. Taxis honking, a distant siren, the perpetual thrum of a place that never slept. But up here, on the 12th floor of the Humanities building, there was only one sound of my pulse in my ears and the soft exhale of his breathing. Why are you here, Daniel? He didn't answer with words. His thumb traced the line of my jaw, then lower, dragging across my bottom lip. The pad of it was rough from years of chalk and paper. I remembered that texture, remembered it on my hip, my thighs, the inside of my wrist. I've been thinking about you. His voice dropped lower every day, every lecture, every time I look at the empty seat in the back row where you used to sit. That was 2 years ago. I'm not your student anymore. No? His hand slid into my hair, fingers threading through the mess of curls I hadn't bothered to tame. You're not. He kissed me. It wasn't gentle. It wasn't tentative. It was a kiss that knew exactly what it wanted. His mouth slanting over mine, his tongue demanding entry, his other hand finding my hip and pulling me against him. The edge of the desk bit into my lower back. I didn't care. My fingers fisted in, my fingers fisted in his shirt, the crisp cotton of a button down. I watched him iron in his apartment 100 times, back when we were still pretending we couldn't keep things casual. His mouth left mine and traveled down, jaw, throat, the hollow where my collarbone dipped beneath the neckline of my blouse. He sucked right there, not hard enough to leave a mark, but close. A reminder. I want. I started. Shh. His breath was hot against my skin. I know what you want. His hand left my hip and found the hem of my skirt. Slipped beneath it, his fingers traced the inside of my thigh. A slow, deliberate path upward. When they reached the edge of my underwear, he paused. Soaked, he murmured. Already?
Mm-hmm.
I bit my lip. A tremor ran through me, knees threatening to buckle. I'm going to pause right there. Let's see who's in the chat.
What up,
Oh,
Big Daddy?
what's up? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to you, Clue. Thank you. OG Do Dirty. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming up. If you would like to hit the link, by all means, I'm only taking a short, little quick break. So, if you missed anything, that's okay. I will be reading this book again as the chapters go. So, I hope everybody's having a good Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Let me continue. And if you, the link is pinned as well. Okay. Soaked, he murmured. Already. I bit my lip. A tremor ran through me, knees threatening to buckle, his fingers pressed against the damp cotton, not moving, just resting there with that terrible, exquisite pressure. Please, I breathed. Please, what? Please, Daniel. He pulled back just enough to look at me. In the half light, his eyes were unreadable, dark, hungry. Remember the rule? My stomach tightened. Of course, I remember it. It was the first thing he taught me in this very building, in a different classroom, 2 floors up. The rule. He decided when, he decided how. And if I was good, if I waited, if I let him take me to the edge and hold me there, yes, I said, I remember. Good girl. His fingers hooked the waistband of my underwear and tugged. The fabric slid down my thighs, then dropped to my ankles. I stepped out of them, and he kicked them to the side, a scrap of black lace vanishing in the shadows beneath the desk. Then he lifted me onto the desk. The wood was cold against my bare skin. The overhead projector loomed beside us, silent and dark. Rows of empty seats stretched toward the door, witnesses to whatever was about to happen. The thought made my cheeks flush with something between shame and exhilaration. He knelt. His breath ghosted over my inner thigh, and I shuddered. His stubble scraped against the sensitive skin there. Not painful, just enough to remind me that he was real, that this was happening. His hands pushed my legs apart, wider. The city light painted stripes across my exposed flesh. Look at you, he said, and his voice was reverent, so perfect. The first touch of his tongue was barely there, a flicker, a tease. But I gasped anyway. My head fell back and my elbows locked to keep me upright. He laughed against me, a low vibration that traveled through every nerve ending. I've got you, he murmured. Don't worry, I've got you.
Mm.
He settled into a rhythm, his tongue drawing slow circles around where I needed him most. Never quite there, always just shy of the spot that would send me spiraling. My hips bucked toward his mouth, and he responded by pulling back entirely, just for a second. A wordless correction. I whined, actually whined, a sound I didn't recognize. Patience, he said, against my skin. His tongue returned, this time pressing harder, closer. The pressure built, a low spreading heat that radiated from my core outward, curling my toes, making my fingers clutch the edge of the desk until my knuckles went white. I was close, so close. The word had narrowed to this single point of contact, this wet heat, this man who knew my body better than I did. Daniel, I'm going to... He stopped. Just like that, his mouth left me, and the air hit where he'd been, cold and cruel and devastating. I made a sound that was a half sob, half moan. Not yet, he said. Standing. His lips glistened in the amber light. He wiped them with the back of his hand, then kissed me again, letting me taste myself on his tongue. Not until I say, My body was screaming. Every nerve ending was alight, buzzing, desperate. I grabbed for him, his belt, his zipper, anything. But he caught my wrists in one hand and pinned them against my chest. No, I know what you need. His free hand traced down my body between my breasts, over my stomach, until his thumb rested where his tongue had been. He pressed once, twice, enough to make me gasp, but not enough to finish me. You need to wait.
Mm.
Tears pricked the corner of my eyes. I was trembling, every muscle wound tight. The city kept breathing below us, indifferent, relentless. Somewhere a car alarm went off and kept going. Look at me, he said. I did. His eyes were dark, but there was something soft there too. Something that made my throat ache. Good, he breathed. So good for me. Just a little longer. His thumb traced another circle. Slow, deliberate, nowhere near enough. Voices. We both froze. Laughter echoed up the stairwell, then footsteps on the landing. 2 people, maybe 3. Their words were muffled, but they were coming this way. Daniel straightened, already pulling away. His hands went to his collar, adjusting his tie, and slid off the desk on unsteady legs, my skirt falling back into my place. Oh, my bad. Let me read that again. I slid off the desk on unsteady legs, my skirt falling back into place, my underwear still somewhere on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
The footsteps stopped right outside the door. Did someone leave this unlocked? A man's voice? A janitor, maybe? Or campus security? The door handle rattled. Daniel's eyes met mine in the dark. There you go. That is the first chapter. Let me get some water. What you think, Trip?
Yeah, yeah. You see, I was shit. Ad libbing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You see when he wiped his mouth with the back of his hand? I
Yes.
said, yeah. Yeah. That when you know you had a good time down there.
I mean, when you're humming and you're singing
Yeah, sometimes it's good to hum.
and
Shit.
chew at the same time.
Yeah, all that good
I
shit.
mean, y'all,
Nibble.
y'all. People got to remember now. That's the fun stuff.
That's a whole fact.
He said, I'm over here running the movie in my head. Right on, Wody.
Shout out to Bodie. My dog.
Shout out to you, Wody. I know that's right.
Shit.
Oh my gosh, because shout out my boy Frida Green. He told me that the other day. He was like, you need to go ahead and do the little anime. I'm so jealous. That looks amazing. I'm so jealous. I mean, I got my bow, and then my boy came by, dropped me over some. I mean, I'm good, but I'm just saying, like, you can never have enough.
Nah, that's for sure. But you know what this is though? Like these moments like this where it's cool vibes and shit. Like a nigga can really see a nigga really kicking it in real time and like like you reading the book to me, like just say like I was your bestie or some shit. You like, hey man, you want to listen to this book? And we smoking weed. I pull out this motherfucker, and you like, what the fuck we gonna do? It smoke it, keep reading.
I'm not asking. He said, "Was that a hold on? We got
That's a blunt, McKinney.
somebody." Loving that shit.
That nigga
It's a
McKinney's
straw,
crazy.
dog. He said, "It's a straw, dog."
Shout out McKinney, man.
Yeah, he's funny. Shout out to you. Hey, what's up, McKinnon? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate everybody who's out here listening. This in the chat on the outside. Thank you so much. He said that's a tube. He said that's not a. Hold on, I'm gonna let you read it. Let's just see. Let's see.
He said that's not a fucking blood drip. That's a fucking tube. Okay. Well, we gonna smoke this tube, McKinney. Shout
I
out to you, my
mean,
boy.
I mean,
I got a good long
shout
time to chill
out.
recycle it. So let's go.
Oh, and I appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's what we
Oh, for sure.
doing. Got my little bit here. Yeah, we about to get back into it. So
Let's go.
again, if you are just listening, I am reading from a book that I am working on. So you guys are getting to hear the first and second chapters of Ride the Edge.
Hmm.
So yeah, yeah. So just to give you a heads up, the book is, about, if you're not familiar with edging,
Mhm.
the concept in itself, it
Mhm.
reminds me of the tantric practices.
Mhm.
So breathing is a lot
Mhm.
of, you can
Mhm.
regulate, and if you are on that same wavelength, man, yo,
Mhm.
it's over. You seeing stars, you seeing Saturn,
Yeah.
Venus,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
That's
hold
it.
back is the hard part.
Yeah, that's the lead up. So that's what
Mhm.
we talking about currently. Is he is an ex, if anybody didn't understand that.
Mhm.
He showed up, they're both professors, they was gonna get in trouble, they was together at one point, and I kind of give you a little bit of how that story goes while we, get back into what they were doing, which is a little bit of submission, little BDSM as well, dabbled in there. Because again, edging is about power,
Mhm.
as well as the power of making your partner feel something that they may have never felt, or make them feel good again.
Mhm.
So I think it's an awesome thing to do. So let's
I think it's
let's keep
needed.
going.
I think it's needed, Shaka.
Definitely. I'm
Mhm.
gonna tell you, and I mean it. People be like, "You tripping?" No,
Shit.
I think people are not comfortable enough sexually. They don't
Yeah.
realize that health wise, it'll
Yeah. Yeah.
assist with certain things.
Facts.
There's a movie I watched, and it was these white people, and it was back in the day, 1800 type movie,
Mhm.
and they were talking about, they were putting women in insane asylums, and all they needed was to bust one. That was his
Mhm.
theory.
Mhm.
That was his theory back then. So what are we
Edging.
doing?
Drain
We're
them. Woo, woo.
not,
Lord Jesus.
we're
That's
not
an out of
we're
body
not having
experience.
enough fun. Exactly. We are not having enough fun. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not mind being the president of, let's get some sexy fun back on the table.
The
Okay?
edgy club.
You-
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Remember, I was talking about how you could do your white label, the labeling of your toys, if you
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
desire. So I came up with mine. It's called Very Fantasy, spelled with a PH. So it comes out to be VP. I'm about to send it.
Mm.
McKinnon said, for real, if people just let themselves, here we go. This this what this man said. He real light skin. I think he white. I'm not sure. But anyway. Not
Yeah.
just messing. McKinnon, my God. For real, if people just let themselves enjoy what they enjoy and didn't judge others over what they enjoy, I swear so many problems will go away, so much less stress. Honey, that's a human thing. Humans are naturally human, and we can't, the only thing we can control is how we human.
Oh God. Like edging is like what talking. I don't know how long it's been since you've been through an edge situation, but
Hmm.
it's probably been like a year and a half. Like everybody's not built for that. That shit will have
True.
you feeling like you went through a workout.
Isn't that
Like
what it's supposed to do?
yeah, like
Aren't you supposed to feel?
it's a whole
Yes.
escape the world for about 45 minutes,
What I
goddamn,
say,
or
good
as
45
long as
minutes.
she
What?
what was see that's the thing. Like if she cold, good luck,
Mm.
nigga. Good luck. Real shit.
You gonna be outside crying.
Good luck, nigga,
You
cause your ass would
need
be laying on the pillow like she just
me. Yeah.
used me. Lord Jesus.
Right,
Oh,
right.
Lord.
Okay. I can't even lie. That happened to me.
Nah, I'm
I'm a
telling you,
doula.
like Like, you know what I'm saying? I was on the other end of the edge, and it was just like she was like, "Nigga, I hate you. I hate you, nigga." I'm
I
like, Lord.
do. Just to, oh my gosh, get people close like that.
Ooh-wee. Soul
Now I'm
snatching,
gonna tell
boy.
you
Like,
this.
yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you gonna do it, let's do it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why. And then, I'm ridiculous, so I'm messing around with like behemoth size men. But to see a man of that stature crumble down
Chocolate.
and become putty, just putty, not putty, putty in your hands. I
Yeah.
love it. And then
Chocolate.
you go in for the kill. That's when you go
Ooh,
in for the
Lord
kill. Just
Jesus.
pop on his ass. Bow. Go to sleep.
Lord Jesus. I'm talking about
Yeah,
night,
man.
night, you will go.
You gonna sleep. Good eight
And it's not
hours.
nothing bad. It ain't like
No, you
it's a
need
bad
it.
thing. That's what's supposed to happen. Like,
You need
nigga, you
that.
gonna be like, ooh, I mean, like, I think, I don't know, chocolate. Like, this is a good book. First of all, Edge, and like a lot of people don't even know
Oh,
what the book it
thank
is.
you.
But
Yeah.
the fact that this shit could really change your life,
hmm hmm
like it really make you tap into your inner mind control and discipline, and
hmm
like it really help you hold back you know, your nut
hmm
too. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like
Oh,
that's
but
like
that's the
nut
point.
training. It's training
Right.
for that too.
Like
Like,
they
come on now.
teach you. Yes.
Yeah, like
Like
that's
for
training.
instance, that the muscles tense,
Yeah,
your voice change, you raspy.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Let me tell you
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I know a few listen, I got a few friends. We done had a conversation or two. That's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
for real. Like, but you know what though? This should be needed because a lot of people that be wanting to know and hear about it. Of course, they scared to say it in public. But you know, people like
Of
me and you, we don't give
course.
a fuck. Like, nigga, we gonna
No.
nigga, let me tell you
It
something.
should be enjoyed. It
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be
yeah,
with somebody that you like, love, and enjoy
yeah.
it. If you want to be like, baby, let's do it on top of these crumpled up pieces of paper, then
Shit,
just be
what?
something.
Butt ass naked, real shit.
Hey, you want to all be
It's just shit. He's gliding and sliding around that
yeah,
motherfucker
we, we got
and
some
cutting up.
fat sheets, right? It just being
But
ridiculous.
you know what though? Like people don't know how to tap in with that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? People
I'm
always want to
so
hold back and be good.
serious.
Nah, bro, you
I
want to let
want
that
to
shit out.
be that. Listen,
Yeah.
I want people to call me and say, hey, me and my man, and I'm gonna be like, this what you need to do, man. This what you need
Mm-hmm.
to do. It'd be different. I haven't practiced. Like I got skills, but I'm not certified yet. Not certified. But I got my hours in.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the classes.
All right, let me get back at it. Enjoy you up here with me. Thank you so much. All right,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. Get ready to go into chapter 2. Go ahead. I hope you got you something to drink, something to smoke, something to snack on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get in there for real. Chapter 2. Window and witness. The door handle stopped rattling. A beat of silence, then muffled laughter. Someone's joke landing, someone else groaning at the pun. Footsteps retreated down the hallway, the rhythm lazy, unhurried. Not security. Then, janitors probably. The overnight crew making their rounds. My heart was still hammering against my ribs when I heard the stairwell door swing shut. We were alone again. The city kept its vigil outside the windows, amber and pink and indifferent. Daniel exhaled. His shoulders dropped a fraction. That was. I didn't let him finish. My hand found his chest and pushed hard. He stumbled back, the backs of his knees hitting the desk chair behind him, and he went down into it with a grunt of surprise. The chair rolled a few inches before catching on the floor. Kira, shut up. My voice came out raw, desperate, nothing like the careful, measured tone I used in lectures. You don't get to talk. Not after that. His eyes widened in half light. I watched him reassess me, watch the control shift, and settled somewhere between us, uncertain. His hands gripped the armrest. He could have stood up, could have taken back command with a single word, a single look, the way he always did. He didn't. I straddled him, my knees pressed into the chair, thin cushion on either side of his hips. The skirt bunched around my thighs, and I didn't bother smoothing it out. His breath hitched, a sound I'd never heard him make before, unguarded and surprised. The heat of him rose through the layers of his slacks, and I ground down, just once, letting him feel exactly how wet I was. His jaw tightened.
Mm,
I said, "Shut up."
mm,
My fingers went to his belt. The leather was warm from his skin, and the buckle gave way with a soft metallic click that seemed louder than it should have been. The zipper next, the sound of it, teeth parting, deliberate and slow, made him exhale through his nose, his chest rising and falling beneath the wrinkled cotton of his shirt. I reached inside. He was hard, of course, the weight of him in my palm, the heat, the way he twitched at my touch. It sent a pulse of something electric straight through me. I wrapped my fingers around him and squeezed just enough to make his hips jerk. Fuck, he breathed. Maybe. I stroked once, twice, watching his face. His eyes had gone dark, the irises swallowed by the pupil, the vein in his neck pulsed. If you're good. A flicker of something crossed his features. Amusement, maybe, or pride. Then I lifted myself onto my knees, positioned him at my entrance, and sank down. The stretch of it stole my breath. His head fell forward, curls tumbling around my face, and I gripped his shoulders for balance. Inch by inch, he filled me. That specific fullness I'd been aching for since the moment he walked through the door. Since 6 months ago. If I was being honest, since the coffee shop, the polite goodbye, the way he touched my hand across the table and said we should probably stop pretending this could work. He'd been wrong. I rose up and dropped back down. The friction drew a moan from somewhere deep in my chest, a sound I didn't bother to stifle. His hands found my hips, not guiding, just holding. His fingers dug into the soft flesh there, and I knew there'd be bruises tomorrow. I wanted them. I wanted proof. You feel. His voice cracked. My rhythm built, slow at first, then faster. The chair creaked beneath us, a steady counterpoint to the wet sound of our bodies meeting. Sweat prickled at my hairline. His forehead pressed against my collarbone. His breath hot and ragged through the thin fabric of my blouse. I rode him with everything I had. All the months of missing him. All the nights I'd lain awake in my apartment, staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment we'd stolen together. The way he'd look at me across a lecture hall. A secret passing between us that no one else could read. The afternoons in his office, blinds drawn. The muffled sound of students laughing in the courtyard below while he took me apart on his desk. I took my pleasure from him now, chasing the edge he denied me. and his name fell from my lips like a prayer. His mouth found my throat, his stubble scraped, and tipped my head back to give him more room. His hips began to meet mine, thrusting upward each time I came down, and then the new angle hit something inside me that made my vision blur. He didn't stop, didn't tease. For the first time tonight, he gave me exactly what I wanted, exactly what I asked. For without making me, oh, let me read that right. He gave me exactly what I asked for without making me beg. His grip on my hips tightened. He drove into me with a desperation that matched my own. The mask of control finally slipping, revealing the man beneath who needed this just as badly as I did. The pressure built, coiled at the base of my spine, and spread outward. A low thrum that became a vibration, that became an earthquake. Close. I'm close. He pulled back to look at me. His lips were parted, his tie completely askew now, his hair falling into his eyes. Not like this. Before I could protest, he stood, lifting me with him, still inside me. His arms locked around my back. I wrapped my legs around his waist and held on. 2 steps, 3, and then my shoulders hit cold glass. The window. The city sprawled beneath us, 12 stories down, a mosaic of headlights and street lamps, and the endless neon pulse of a place that never dimmed. Daniel pressed me against the pane, and the chill of its speed through my blouse seeped. Let me read that. And the chill of it seeped through my blouse, a shock against my flushed skin. Watch, he said, his lips at my ear. I turned my head and looked down. The street below was dotted with tiny figures, late night wanderers, couples stumbling home from bars, a taxi idling at the curb. None of them looked up. None of them knew none of them knew that right above them, a woman was pinned to the window with her ex-lover buried inside of her. He moved slowly. Each thrust rolled through me with desperation and deliberation, as if he was memorizing the feel of it. My breath fogged the glass. Think they can see us? His voice was rough silk. Think they know what you look like right now? Skirt bunched up, thighs spread, taking me deep. You can't even speak. I couldn't. Words had deserted me entirely. His hand snaked between our bodies. His thumb found my clit, swollen, aching, desperate, and pressed down with precision. The world contracted to that single point. Come for me, he said, and it wasn't a request. My body obeyed. Pause right there.
Mhm.
How are you doing over there? Just taking a little water break.
Look, I made it to this far.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. Thank y'all for hanging out with us in the chat, in the
Yeah,
clouds.
so
My body obeyed. The climax ripped through me, sudden and overwhelming. A hot detonation that started where his thumb pressed and radiated outward in waves. I cried out. I couldn't help it, couldn't stifle it. And my nails raked down his back through his shirt. The muscles in my thighs clenched. My walls fluttered around him, and he kept thrusting through all of it, wringing every last tremor from my body until I was limp against the glass. I was still shaking when I heard it. Knock, knock, knock. Not the door, the window.
Mm.
Daniel froze. We have a guest. Hey, Clue, what's up?
What's
My
going on,
guy,
Chocolate? What's going on, Drip?
Welcome.
Blue in the building. What up, boy?
What's
What
up?
up?
Good to see you, gang.
You too, brother. So
Mhm.
Chocolate,
Yes.
which novel are you reading from?
This is the new one I'm working on, and it is called Ride the Edge.
Oh,
Hmm.
so what should we expect after reading this novel?
Good ass question.
Mm.
I thought it
No,
would
I
be.
like it.
Good
I
ass
like
question.
it.
God damn.
What I want to give is
Mhm.
a way for you to get away for a while, to tap into that part of you that maybe you haven't, that romance, that desire, that want. That's why I like being so descriptive. I want you to feel what I'm reading. And
Uh-huh.
hopefully, if you haven't or will, experience it yourself.
So when
Huh?
I'm reading a novel,
Mhm.
okay, let me quarterback this thing.
Oh,
Mhm.
Lord. Go ahead.
Let's
When
go.
I'm reading a
Come on.
novel, when I'm reading a
Yeah,
novel
me too.
as a man,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
what should I be thinking? As a man, when a
Well,
man is reading your novel, what should he be
hmm
thinking?
um, hopefully, as he reads it, he'll either be like, damn, I want to do that, or I'm that guy. Because that's
Well,
usually how
It's a
well,
we go with
and
novel
I,
in the
ego
point in
first.
the point of view as the woman or the man.
Well, you
I
get a
was
little
going to
bit
say
of
that right there. Go ahead.
you get a little bit of both. So, like in this
Okay.
story, you get him and it's in first person, so it's
Oh, I love
in that
first person
moment.
novels. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you
It's
are
like it's
experiencing,
sincere. We connecting. I'm connecting with the lead character. Yeah.
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 So, and every book that I do, right, I like to add a little extra to it. Because again, I love detail.
Yeah.
Right.
I
All
I just
novelists do.
Right. 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 Right.
but
I
when you
think
get
this
into
riding the edge. I'm sorry, sorry.
no,
I
no, no,
think this
no, go
riding the
ahead.
edge is gonna teach. If a nigga really interested in doing this type of shit, I think it's gonna teach a nigga discipline, patience, like breathing tactics, and all kind of shit. Like,
Okay. What you getting at, Drip? What you
well,
getting at?
well, 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 I'm just trying to explain like what I've been taking
Hmm.
Mhm.
so far, you know. But like I've experienced the edges before, so like I know how that shit work. But like it's really something that you don't want to play with. Like you don't
Right.
want to just do this with a random person because it ain't gonna go well for you. Like as far as the after effect, because then you'll start chasing it. It's almost like a high.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you'll start chasing that high from a person that you really don't even know their first name. If it's somebody who you
Right.
don't, you know what I'm
You
saying,
want to
don't really
do it
want to
with
be with.
somebody that you don't
Right,
mind them crying and
right.
scratching at the door at midnight.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. Oh my God, you
So
ain't lying.
chocolate.
Yes.
You said
Yes.
it's in the first person. So the first person is a woman, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Lead
So
character.
she's speaking of, because I came late. She's speaking
Yeah,
of
that's okay.
the experiences, how it happened to her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But you also get his side of it as well. So not only are you going through the story in first person, you
Hmm.
also are brought into what the partner thinks as well. So they have a voice just as much as the lead character does.
All right. But you're telling the story in the point of view of this of the lead, correct?
Right,
So
exactly.
how are we gonna know what the man is thinking if we're in the mind of the lead woman. That's what I'm
Well,
asking.
I would say compartmentalize if you can, but I think that, and that's another reason why I try to keep it written a certain way, because what I want you to focus on is not so much as the details of, how should I put it? Even as a man reading it,
Uh
it
huh.
is human to want to be desired
Of
and
course it
play
is.
games. So that's why I said I think that's where, I would tell a man to, or I'll tell you if you were reading it,
Okay.
just put yourself in the human side of it, of desire and excitement, romance and
Hmm.
tension, those kind of things. So I think that is a equal footer right there.
Did you have you ever read Addicted by Zane?
No, I have not. I have
That
not. And
came
a
I
lot
believe
of
that came out in
people,
1998, I believe, like
I remember her.
1988.
I
Yeah.
remember. I remember saying, yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
all of
yeah.
us, I was in high school and all of us read that for some reason. We had to read that book by Zane because she came out with it.
Wow.
It was Addicted. She came out with the one that was made into a movie. I forgot what that was, but we had to read that, and that blew our
Um,
minds. Her the way she described the scenes, the way that the detail that she gave as 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds when we read it at the time, it blew our minds. Like, wow, is that how sex is for
well, you know
adults?
what? I had, I'll tell you, the first book I ever read that inspired me to write this way. We lived in this house. I was a kid and a preteen, let's say, and there was books left behind, like, well, a whole shelf of books, and I love to read. So, excuse me, I as I was reading the book, it was about this brute of a man and this fairy of a woman, right? And
Right.
all of the cliche of it, but the parts of like how they describe the intimacy, I was like, whoa, okay, you can be, you can describe a scene without making it vulgar. I mean, if you want vulgar, that's cool. You can put that in there too. I no doubt. I have no shame here. I'm just saying that in the delivery of it is what made me want to read more of it, because it was a really cool, like, even though, yeah, it had a lot of sex parts in it, and I'm gonna tell you something. Nobody needs to read that how you lose your virginity is somebody bites you on the ear and then pop go to weasel. Like, who wrote that?
That's very simple. It's too simple.
So men
It's more
bite
to
you?
it than that.
Yeah, they wrote it in there. They was like, and it stuck with me. It's that book stuck with me. I can't remember the name of it. The characters, I barely remember the names, but I remember the framing of the story, and I just always kept that. And I do like writing about romance, and I do like writing about
Why? Why do you,
erotica.
chocolate?
What
Why
do
do
you mean?
you like
Yes,
writing about romance? Just
I think
explain it
it's a
to me.
beautiful thing. I
But
think it's something as
what's so intriguing about it?
well, because there's no book that tells us how to do this. We've
True.
all learned by trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
And those above before us left information behind to go, hey, don't do that. We tried it, it don't work. But as human beings, I
Mm.
find it I find it amazing that we can connect like that. Like electricity, that feeling, that desire for another person like that. I think it is just a wonderful thing if the person is, if you and that person y'all rocking. I just think it is.
Mm.
And maybe it's too because I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm horrible.
You
And but
are.
I
I didn't
don't,
know that about you,
well,
chocolate.
yeah. So
I'm
I put
learning
it,
this new right here on your live stream. I'm
well, right
learning
on.
this. This is new
I hope you
stuff for
do.
me.
Okay, it's fine.
You're a hopeless
Um,
romantic, really.
yes. Oh God, yeah. I
What
am
what 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 what's so great about romance? Tell us.
having someone to call when you just want to
Robbing
hear.
someone's calm?
No, I said when you want to call somebody.
Oh, calls. I thought you said calm.
Oh
Sorry.
shoot! Hold on, let me turn. No, no, no. Maybe I need to turn my mic up. Hold on, hold on. How about that? Is this
I
good?
can hear
Better,
you.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Um. Oh shit! Ask me the question again. Oh,
Uh
why am I a hopeless romantic?
yeah.
Okay, because I have seen it in real time.
Hmm.
I felt it. I've experienced it myself.
You ever been loved?
Not in the sense that I believe I should have been. No, no, not at all. It hasn't.
So you have been loved, but not loved correctly.
If that's what you got, yeah. I mean, they called it love. I didn't feel the love, but okay.
Have you ever have you
It's-
ever been in love
oh
that
gosh,
way?
yes, yes.
Tell
Yeah.
us about
Okay.
that experience.
Tell us
I,
about. How do
I
you
hate to
tell
be the
us
interviewer.
about it?
I know I sound like an
You,
interviewer, but I'm not. I'm
you
not trying to
do.
sound like the interviewer. But if
I
you
didn't
could
know I was interviewing the
please,
show. Oh
if you could
boy.
please
Um,
explain what that was
I
like.
will tell you.
Okay.
I I was about 25, and
25.
yeah, I was
It's a
25,
good age. Yep.
and so I ended up meeting the man I would be with for about 4 years at the Walmart.
You met a man at Walmart? Is that
Met
possible?
a man at the grocery store at Walmart. Yes.
What?
Yes.
That actually happens?
True story. My sister, my mother is no longer here, but she was there, and my brother, but he was a little kid. He remembers
Wow.
because he I was engaged. We were going to get married. He was damn near living with me and my family. Like he was
Wow.
that guy. Like he was funny. Everybody liked him. We were what they considered an attractive couple. They was like, "Oh, y'all gonna make great baby." You know how black people are. Oh, you're gonna make great baby.
I do.
They always will tell you how that baby gonna come out. You do not know. Some may pull away. Now we got little gremlins. Anyway, um, but I was in love with him, but I knew he didn't. He didn't love me that way.
What
Not, I
what do you
didn't.
mean he
It,
didn't love you?
it
What
felt
does that mean?
to be lonely and you have someone sitting right next to you.
So is that the way he made you feel?
Yeah. It was very one
You
sided.
said you said you loved him. You didn't say he loved you. Which one was it?
Oh, I loved him. I
You
loved
loved
him at the
him,
time. I
but you
did.
felt that he didn't love you back.
Yeah, I did. Because of his choices, his decision making. It wasn't just, oh, roses and all that. That's not what I mean. For me, love is like, I consider it like a ever moving thing.
Mm.
Trust, care, consideration, empathy,
Did he
intimacy.
did he care for you? No,
No,
he
no,
didn't care for you.
mm-mm,
Okay. Did he trust you?
no.
So we got two no's so far.
Yeah, because he was sleeping with someone else. So he obviously didn't trust me.
So he had another woman on the side.
An older woman
Okay.
at that. Hmm.
You know I love older women. You know me. That's my
No, no,
weakness.
no, no, no,
Anyway,
no. Yeah, I don't.
anyway. Let's
I
go
don't.
back to the topic. Let's go back to the topic. Don't mind me.
Ridiculous.
That's my
Ridiculous.
weakness.
Ridiculous. It's okay, sir.
So he didn't. Okay, he didn't trust you, and he didn't. What was the other one?
He didn't
Care
love
for
me. He
you.
um, he, he pushed
So we
me
got
almost pushed me down.
lack of love and lack of we can no, not love. Lack of trust and lack of care. Right? We got two things
Mm-hmm.
missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if he didn't have if he didn't trust you and care for you, what attracted you to him?
Well, I didn't know that until we were in a relationship. He pretended all those things.
Pretended.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, because the reason I say pretended is because you can't tell me that you love me and you care about me and you sticking your dick in another woman.
You're conflating the two.
No, I'm not.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you
I
why.
Did I,
Let me tell you why.
hold on, wait a minute. Hold on,
Okay, go
sir.
ahead.
Put
Go
your
ahead.
hand, put your hand
Go
down.
ahead.
Put your hand down. Okay,
Put my
thank you.
hand down.
Put your hand down.
Got
Put your
on the
hand
back of
down.
my hand.
You
Back, on
you
the back.
you love pointing at somebody. Put your hand
I'm a
down.
pointer. I'm a pointer.
Don't
I'm
point at
sorry.
me. Don't point at me, sir. I don't want to be
Go
pointed.
ahead. Go ahead.
Don't. All right, Drip. Okay, well, I'll wait. So we'll get into the next chapter. But I I don't think in any of my relationships I was loved. Used,
That's not
yes.
good.
Infatuated with, possessed, obsessed, yes. I've lust, all of that. I've experienced all that.
Mhm.
There's a difference. And there is, just like there's bad, like certain levels of energy, certain levels of energy with between two people. Sometimes you might not need to be with them people. And we
Right.
and we force ourselves to stay with people who make us unhappy.
Mm. Chocolate.
Why?
I
That is
disagree.
that is my name. I know you
So
do.
disagree with that.
Hey, you know what? Pause real quick, changing the
Okay.
subject.
Okay.
Yeah. You need hold on real quick. Here, I told you I had it.
I'll take over the show while you're gone.
No, that's okay. Hold on.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Anywhoosy.
Welcome back.
Thank you. The only thing I could control is whether I was going to allow these relationships that I felt disappointed in, that I felt unheard, I felt unloved. Learn from it. And okay, great. I can tell you what I don't want. But now I got to tell you what I do want and what I feel I deserve. Because that's the only way you're going to get it.
What do
You
you
have to,
deserve?
what I put out, I want to get that in
Specifically.
return. Like, hold on real
Specifically,
quick. We're gonna,
chocolate.
oh,
What
I
do
can
you
be
deserve?
specific.
Don't be Atlantic. Be Pacific. Okay. Specifically, what do you
I'm not
deserve?
talking to you anymore, sir.
Chocolate. Just
No.
talk to me.
This interview is over.
Talk to me.
So wait,
This
let me
interview
ask you
is
this.
over.
Talk to me. What
Yeah.
do you
Said-
deserve, chocolate?
Oh, well, go ahead. My bad.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
salute,
I'll
Drip.
answer the question.
Nah,
Go ahead, Drip.
I just want. I heard you say some shit like you've never been loved in any of your relationship. That's crazy.
That's what she said.
Well, in my description, no, because I feel like if you can put your hands on me, you don't love me. If you cheat on me, you don't love me. If you don't listen to me, you don't love me.
Listen to you.
And I think a lot of what they were either in lust, in obsession,
What you
in
mean by listen to you?
curiosity. What I mean by that is being heard in your relationship. I'm not talking about arguing. I'm not saying anything.
Controlling.
Just, hey, we
But-
communicate well together.
Say yeah.
Tell me what
So you
you
tryna
like
control
and
me?
want.
Trying to
Nah.
control me a little bit. I like a look.
But see, control is given, as you just stated. If you give it to me, then it's up to me how I use it.
Agree.
So for me, as I'm a sensual person, I'm just a sensual human being.
Sensual.
Yeah,
Yes, I
I
like
like the
being
word
petted like
sensual.
a cat. Like
Yeah,
you could
Do you
just
like
pet
being
me all
cuddled,
day.
held?
Yes.
You like
Yes.
that
yeah.
shit?
She's a
Okay.
I
cuddler.
do love that shit.
Cuddler. I'm a
Yeah.
I
cuddler
love this.
too. I
Nah,
said
Yes.
it
real
Hold me
live
shit.
on
tight.
Chocolate's stream.
Nah,
I'm a
I'm with you, my
cuddler.
boy. I'm with
I
you.
like to cuddle. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Cuddling.
Yes.
better.
Yeah.
Shit, you better.
That's the
Gonna
And
be
that's
another
the
nigga
cuddling will
cuddling with your
me.
save
woman.
your life.
Hell yeah.
At the right moment, at the right time,
Come on,
cuddling
man.
will save your life.
See,
Yes, it
bro.
will.
A
Cuddling
lot of
will save you.
times, cuddling is that silent cry that these niggas don't be listening to. You know
There
what I'm
you go.
saying? Shit,
There
boy,
you
you better,
go.
boy, you
There you
better
go.
wrap your arms around them.
Mm.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I started looking into how do you put this together to share with other people, because I never believed I was the only person that kind of had a question about, okay, how is this supposed to feel? How is this supposed to go? And you learn by trial and error. And unfortunately, you end up finding out what you don't like.
Mm,
But the struggle is what you do like and
what you do
communicating
like?
that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so that's what I worked on. Instead of turning it into something negative, I turned it into something that I could understand and I can learn from. And that's it. So, but yeah, I think everybody needs a little romance in their life. And if your romance is reading my books or reading anyone's books or I listen audio wise, I mean, that's the coolest thing ever, I think. So that's why I do it. Because
I
I
like
believe
that.
in it.
I like that you are voicing your own audiobooks. I think that's
Thank
really good.
you.
And I can't
That's
wait to
dope.
buy it. I
Oh,
can't wait to buy
thanks.
it. Your audiobook,
Thank you.
and
Hmm.
you're doing the voice, you're doing
Yeah.
the narration. I got to buy that shit.
Yes.
You know, I got to buy
This go
that
round.
shit.
This go round. I'm doing narrations. Hopefully we'll have more people to bring in and can do. Because I mean, I don't want people to get tired of my voice. So,
No, if you're
like I said,
good, we won't get tired.
Yeah,
well,
just
If you're
send me
thanks.
some
good,
scripts.
we
I can
won't get
get
tired.
all kind of AI models to just read that shit.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Because I did. I thought about that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put a
just
little finishing touch on it and do it
yeah.
myself. So,
I mean,
and
you
you
can do
guys have
that
made
too.
it. No, no, I'm just saying, like, in this moment, I appreciate how you guys are, you're making it come true for me. Like, I made a good decision. So that's how I look at life. Like, okay, if it was bad, it would be bad. And if it was good, it's good. And you guys are helping me make it be. So
I can't wait to.
shout out to y'all.
When I get on the road, I want to hear you narrate your book while I'm on the road. I got to hear that.
I
I got to
have,
know what
yeah,
that's like. You
I
putting
hear.
your spin on it, and he looked at me in a way that I was not familiar with. I just want to hear you say
I'll do that.
that. I
Why is
was
it when it's,
shocked and
yes.
appalled at how he
Please don't
saw
make me
me
mad.
after
I'm really
that.
trying to. May I finish? I'm gonna
I
finish
want
my
to hear you
chapter.
narrating this shit. I
So
gotta
what I'm
hear
gonna, like
that.
I said, I'm gonna clean it up and do the work, throw it up in Audacity, pitch it, get it right, and then hopefully
He,
you guys will love it.
even though he cheated on me, I was willing to forgive him under one condition. Under one condition, and that condition was he apologized to me. I want to hear you say that. I want to hear you say that.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I'm a writer too.
Wait.
I just don't write books. I'm a
You
I'm a
wrote that. You wrote
screenwriter.
that.
I don't write
Okay,
books. I
I
write
got you.
screenplays. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead on that note,
Hmm.
Thank
and I'm gonna finish up chapter 2 of riding, ride the edge. Yeah. Okay.
I'm all ears. I'm mute
You
and
good?
listen.
Okay.
I'm muting right
Thank
now.
you. Appreciate you. All right. Daniel froze. I turned my head slowly, dreading what I'd see, and found myself staring into the amused face of a window washer. He was suspended in his harness, squeegee in one gloved hand, platform swinging gently 12 stories above the pavement. His expression was caught between shock and the kind of exhausted resignation that suggested this wasn't even the strangest thing he'd seen on the night shift. Hey, he mouthed through the glass and tapped his watch. Daniel pulled out of me so fast I gasped. He stumbled backward, yanking at his zipper, and I slid down the window, my skirt finally falling back into place again, my legs barely holding me up. Sir, I apologize. Roscoe needs my attention. Would you please get off? Get down. Thank you. Go play with someone. There's people here. Go play with them. All right. Hello. I'm back. Okay. The window washer gave us a thumbs up and pressed the button on his harness. His platform began its slow descent toward the next floor. I looked at Daniel. He looked at me. His tie was somewhere near his left shoulder, his belt still undone. The absurdity of it hit me like a wave. I pressed my hand to my mouth, but the laugh escaped anyway, bright and breathless and completely unhinged. Daniel stared at me for a beat, and then he started laughing too, his shoulders shaking, his head dropping forward. That's going to be a story, I managed. That's going to be an HR report. He raked a hand through his hair. If he recognizes us, he won't. It's dark. We're 12 floors up. 12 floors up and 3 minutes away from getting our pictures on the university internal newsletter. I was still leaning against the window, my body humming with the aftermath. My underwear was still somewhere on the floor. My blouse was wrinkled beyond saving. And the man in front of me, the one I'd spent 6 months trying to forget, was looking at me with something that made my chest ache all over again. Daniel? Yes. The question hung in the air, unformed. What are we doing? What happens now? Can we go back to pretending this isn't still everything? Before I could ask, the door handle rattled again. The end of chapter 2, anyway.
So,
Yeah.
What happens? What happens after that? After the door handle?
That's it. That's it for
What
now.
happened next?
You're going to have to wait till next Friday.
Oh.
You got to wait till next Friday. Thank
That's really good.
you. Appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that you like it. I'm appreciative. We got people in the chat, people watching. I appreciate y'all. Late night Friday. Oh, now going into Saturday in about 3 minutes. So that was Ride the Edge. And you're familiar with the practice of edging, Mr. Clue?
I've edged before. Yep.
Hmm?
Getting to the near point of coming, but not exactly getting to coming. Is that what you mean by edging?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that many times. It's kind of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have.
Agreed.
Yeah.
all right,
And if you can do it
And
multiple
so,
times in one night,
yes,
then you're the
yes,
champion. Yeah.
that's awesome.
Mhm.
Sometimes it be like that though. Sometimes you be so sexually excited, like you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orgasms, maybe.
Mhm.
okay, so I'm
I've
finna
never
go to
come
bed.
fast before. I don't know what the deal is about these women complaining about men coming fast. I've never come fast before.
All right,
Wow.
The complaint
I
I
said I'm
get,
finna go to
the
bed.
complaint
I
I get
appreciate
from
Okay.
women The
All right.
complaint I get from
Hold on,
women is
Clue,
that
Clue,
I
Clue, Clue.
come
Hold
too
on, real
slow.
quick.
I
Okay.
Oh
can't
Lord,
get this nigga here.
hold on,
I'm
sir.
too
Oh
close.
Lord. All right, Drip, you
Yeah,
about to go to bed?
yeah, I'm high as
All
hell.
right,
Yeah, the two chapters
good.
put me
Thank
out.
you.
Appreciate
Drip
you.
always high.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a whole fact. That's a fact. Fact. That's a bet. Y'all
But
be
thank you
good.
for hanging out. You
Salute,
too.
All right.
Drip.
All right,
Bye.
Clue.
Mad
All right, check
respect,
it.
bro.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, the
Oh,
complaint I get is that I come too slow. I've always gotten that. You know,
what do
are
you
you gonna
mean?
are you gonna finish or what? That's what I've been. That's what I've
That's
heard throughout my sex life. Are you gonna finish or what? I'm
oh
like,
damn.
yeah.
Well,
I
what
don't
else is
come too
going
fast. I come too
on?
slow.
What else is happening?
It takes a lot to get me to release. It
But see,
does.
this is what I mean. This is what I believe in foreplay for men as well. I like
Oh, tell me
getting
more.
whoever I'm with, you also, the more aroused you are, the better the experience is going to be for me. So I'm
Okay.
going to do the things that get you excited. If the color aqua green, I'm just jumping out the window.
Okay.
Aqua green, this is your favorite color. Oh, I'm gonna go find me some lingerie in aqua green. I'm going to tease you. I'm gonna send little dirty notes while you at work.
I
Get
like
you
that.
hyped,
I like dirty
get
notes
you
at work.
running.
I do. I just
Mhm.
do. I
And I
like
like
that
doing
shit.
it. I like it. I love it. I love that. That's fun. And so what I realized was that yes, there were things I learned from my relationships. I also learned though that I was just sharing my language, my love language with people who didn't deserve it and weren't even
Oh,
interested in
you
having
weren't
it.
worthy
So,
of it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I honed my own skills and was like, I want to be a better version of myself as well. So that if that happens, I'm comfortable in showing affection. I like that.
I affection. I'm kind of big, or would I say, I'm kind of
Okay.
bigger on affection than most men are.
How
Most
so?
most
Now
men
that you
are
have to
focused
explain.
on the sex. Most men focus on the actual sexual intercourse. But my
Hmm.
focus is more on the intimacy and the affection. That's what gets me.
So, what is your definition of intimacy?
My definition of intimacy is close conversations, face to face,
Mm-hmm.
pillow talk,
Mm-hmm.
holding each other, whispering in the ear,
Mm-hmm.
little things you do
Mm-hmm.
that lets the other person know that you're attracted, like you pop her on the ass, squeeze that cheek
Hmm.
really hard, let go, and she turns around and says, "Oh, stop,"
Why you
and
gotta say it like that? He said really
what?
hard, really
Really
hard.
hard.
It's just
It's got to be hard. It
funny.
can't be. It can't be soft. It's got to be
I'm
hard.
weak.
So she,
I'm
so,
weak.
so she feels it. She's got to feel it. Mm.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
Little
There's
things
certain
like that.
things. It's the little things. And men like little things too. As much as unfortunately
We
they
do.
push this macho shit.
Uh,
You guys like to be treated. How should put this? If I was like out dating and I met somebody, like, and we was kicking it, okay? This has to be like
okay.
longer than a couple dates, right?
Okay.
I'm indulgent. I like being indulgent with my partner. I like being indulgent with me. Like, I'm available. What do you want to do? What do you want to try? Like, I'm open to that. So that is the conversation that I try to stimulate. And you'll be surprised. Well, maybe not, because you're a man, so you might not be surprised. But I was very surprised at the reactions I would get when I would ask, what do you want? I
Why were you
know how I
surprised by
like.
that?
Because I
Why were you,
thought I would think that a man would want a woman to tell him that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
here's the
learned
thing.
that that's not the case.
Here's the
As
thing.
a
We're surprised that you asked that question because no one's ever asked us what we want. No one's ever given a fuck what we want. So for you to ask that question is a surprise itself.
wow. Well, I learned
We've
that.
never heard anybody ask us what we want. We didn't think anybody cared.
I will say this. Um, and two, it probably is part of my personality. I'm a people pleaser. I enjoy making people feel comfortable and, safe and trusted, like they used to call my mother the vault. Like, you could tell this woman anything. And the Russians couldn't even crack it. You feel me? So I got that from her. Oh, the real Blexicon. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all like it. I'm excited.
So, chocolate,
Hmm.
what would it be like to go on a date with you? Let's have this conversation on your channel and not creatives, your channel. What would it be like to go on a date with Chocolate Earth?
Ooh.
Yep.
Um,
I went there. Yes, I did.
you did.
Yeah.
I see. I ain't gonna run. I don't back down. Hey, you feel me? Like I still listen. I'm classy, but I still, you know what I mean. I can, jump in when I need to. Okay, but anyway, going out on a date with me. I hope this is what I try to do. I try to be very engaging. I enjoy when a man talks about himself because that's usually opposite. They, again, surprises. And I talk about myself in between. We don't have to sit there and like name off everything about ourselves. This is like insane. So I want to have a conversation with you. So if we go out, I want to pick somewhere that inspires conversation. Maybe a really nice restaurant, maybe some cafe, maybe somewhere, the museum, like have dinner there because they have that. But I mean, it's just like I want it to be as comfortable for both of us. No pressure on you, no pressure on me. Us just getting to know one another over a meal. That's it. I'm a crack joke. I'll probably ramble if you let me. I'm gonna crack more jokes, but I'm gonna be very honest with you about, if I'm having a good time and all that stuff. So, because I don't have time to waste. I guess I look at it that way too. I don't
It's
want to waste your
difficult.
time.
It's difficult
I
for
don't.
me to talk about me. It's
Most
difficult.
men, it is, unless
I
you're talking
can't.
about money and sex.
I can't talk about me
No,
as
I'm not talking about
easily
you
as I
saying it.
can listen to you talk about you. I would rather listen to you talk about you than
And I would
for
rather
me to
you
talk
talk
about
about
me.
you because I don't know how I'm gonna get to know you if you don't talk about you.
But you're gonna hear a lot of stuttering and stammering if I
Who
talk about
cares?
me.
If I'm sitting there, if I've agreed to sit
Hmm.
down with you,
Hmm.
obviously there's interest in getting
Hmm.
to know you. So if it takes you a minute, take you a minute to talk. Okay, then by all means.
It's gonna
If I'm
sound
out on date,
very
listen, I have been out on
janky.
dates. I'm gonna talk about my dating,
Okay.
not sleeping around. It wasn't none of that. I dated. I went out.
Okay.
Um, yes, I've been asked out on a date in many different forms, so to speak. Um, and right, me being myself, usually one or two things happen. I've had a man tell me in my face, "No, you're too good for me."
What? He said that?
Hmm. Straight up to my face.
Okay.
He said, "You're too nice and funny and stuff." I don't. Then I went out on a date
Okay.
and I had a dude tell me, he was like, "Oh wow, you really are smart." That was the end of the date.
Damn. He thought you was stupid as fuck.
Really? So you thought I was dumb? I'm gonna take my dumb ass home right now. I'm packing my dumb ass self back up right now. Oh, I will leave, honey. Don't you ain't gotta ask me twice. You ain't gotta say nothing. My mama told me, keep you some cab money, keep you a weapon, and always have a way home.
Your mama's a genius. A
Yeah, I miss her.
genius.
Uh, and it has what she taught me assisted in my dating life, and it helped me learn a lot of different things, especially details. Like, okay, yes, I do watch a lot of crime shows. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it
Mhm.
1,000.
Okay.
Always have since I was about
Ooh.
14 years old. Law and Order SVU, everything on ID. I started watching ID before ID became ID. They used to have the what was it? They would do the autopsy show on HBO. Oh, I remember all of that. And just got I love it. It lights my brain up.
So
I love
chocolate.
learning. That's me.
Chocolate. My question for you is,
Hmm.
do the political views that I've expressed on creatives, do they turn you off about me? Be honest. Publicly. I can
I'm
handle it.
gonna be honest with you.
Publicly. I
It's
can
just
handle it.
it's just no, it's just disappointing. That's all.
Okay.
It
Tell me
doesn't
more.
make me think you suck as a human, but I have to question your choices. Like
Tell me more.
I'm a because and again, in the conversation, I'm a liberal in
Okay.
context.
And I knew that going
I
in.
know. Yes, and I'm always amazed as to why.
It's the why I think
Why
that
would
the way
you?
that I do.
No, not at all. I know why you think the way you do.
Why?
I got a pretty good idea of it. Like I told you, my
Publicly.
father was a Republican.
Publicly. What do you think?
Bruh, cut it out with the publicly movement.
Because we're letting the audience know we're not holding anything back. We didn't plan this.
We not. You started
Tell me how
interviewing
you
me.
feel.
That's what you started doing. I was
Tell me
reading
how,
and you started interviewing me.
because we're still planning a date in November, correct?
I didn't think so.
What do you mean you don't think
I
so?
didn't think so.
We did plan a date in November.
We did,
Right?
but I haven't spoken with you in a while.
We're speaking now.
No,
We are
I'm only
speaking
gonna
now.
speak so much on here.
We're
That's
talking
just me.
now. What do you mean we
I'm
haven't
talking to
spoken?
you, and I told you. I've already expressed it. Yes, it makes me question your decisions when you tell me that you voted for this man 3 times.
So this is about Donald Trump? That's
No,
what this is about?
it's about you.
Me. Okay. What
It's
about
about
me?
you and your ideology. You agree with this
My
person.
ideology.
Uh,
Okay. What is
yeah,
my ideology?
I consider you conservative if we're talking on a
Okay.
political scale.
So what's wrong with being a conservative?
There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know why a conservative man would want to date a liberal woman. I mean, hippie liberal. Because I'm doing a show on it
Maybe,
Saturday.
maybe, maybe it's because in the conservative world, that's not
The
all
women
we
are
are.
ugly.
That's not all
I'm
we
just
are.
playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It's not all we are either.
Okay.
But I mean, I really think that I don't even think it's Democrat Republican at this point. I believe it's morally, where are we as a country? Or where
As a
we pretend to
country,
be.
we're doing pretty bad as a country, in
Yeah,
my
we
honest
are. I
opinion.
yeah, I think that like of course you have little cosms of everyone. Hey Ola, welcome. Welcome. Um the thing about it is I'm not just that's just one part of me as well, my political view.
But when we go on a date, we're not going to talk politics. We're
Why
going to
not?
enjoy the date.
I didn't know we were still going on this date. I haven't heard from you in like what, 2 weeks?
I did not cancel it, so we're still going on the date. I didn't cancel it.
You can't, but you can't. But in my opinion, I find it interesting to not talk to the person that you decided to ask out on a date.
That doesn't mean I canceled, does it? Never
That's so
canceled the date.
strange. That
To
that
me,
what
to me, the date's
to
still on in
you?
November.
But you
To
still
me,
you have to communicate that.
we're
Because my
communicating
assumption,
now.
after 2 weeks, you're not talking to me, and you're talking to me on my
Because I
Friday night
work.
read,
I'm working.
and
I'm
that's
at home now.
okay.
As you can see, I'm
Okay,
home. I'm home now.
okay.
I was working, so I couldn't talk to anybody really.
But what's a text message?
I did text you when I was in
No, you didn't.
Arizona.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
You said, "Are
did.
you right here?" And I told you no.
So I
That was
did
it.
text you.
That was it. No, don't try to be
What? What am I
technical.
doing? What am I doing?
You're trying to be technical. But you 2 weeks. Did you know I moved? That's
You
how
moved
long
from
it's been.
Arizona to where?
I'm still in Arizona.
So you moved from northern Arizona to where?
Nowhere. I'm still in northern Arizona. I just got a bigger place. House.
Oh, bigger place.
Hmm.
Mm. More space.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Hmm.
Do you like it?
I love it.
More land? You know,
No,
you're big on
no.
land. You're big on land.
I am big on land. And
Yeah.
so thank you, Ola. Yeah, my family and I just sharing a little bit. It was a great accomplishment and very unexpected, but it just worked out. And I thank the universe for that.
Well,
Setting it all up.
I came through the
Yeah.
northern part of Arizona to get to California to deliver.
But you
And I
were
did not
going
contact you.
further.
I did not
No,
contact you.
that's
I did
okay.
not. I'm admitting that I did not contact you.
Yes. Yes.
But that doesn't mean I canceled our date.
Well, in my mind, it did because I didn't. I
The
was like,
only way to
okay, so I
cancel a
guess.
date is to cancel a date, which I did not do.
Oh, you didn't, but you didn't talk to me for 2 weeks.
Because I
Hmm.
was working. I was working.
That's
I
fine.
work.
That's fine. Did your
I'm
phone
sorry, but I work
die?
for a living.
Did your phone die? Don't do that.
My phone didn't die. My phone was alive
Don't
the
do
whole
that.
time. My phone was alive the
Exactly.
whole time.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I think I saw you on a couple of lives in the chat.
One live. One live.
Mm,
Yeah.
more than one. More than.
Stanley's live, and that's it.
That's two.
What's two? Oh, no, what two? That's one. Stanley's one person.
You came up on creatives.
Okay, two people.
Uh-huh. Why you think I don't miss anything, sir? Please.
But that
let
doesn't
me
mean I was
explain it to
ignoring you. Weren't you on both of those lives?
Yes, because that's what I do.
So if I'm ignoring you, why would I go on two lives that you're on?
No, we not gonna do that, Johnny. We not in high
Why?
school.
If I'm ignoring you, would I go on two lives that you're
Listen,
on?
no, that makes no sense. Stop it. You're just grabbing. Now
So
you
that
reach.
makes you
You
that
reaching,
makes you
son.
that begs the question, why did he go on those lives? Because you were on them. Right?
No, then you disappeared after you asked me if what's her name was welcome. Not calling me mommy. She ain't welcome.
Huh?
But you was gone. You left the other night.
Say that again.
Right?
I missed something.
Remember
about
you was
mommy?
talking about what's her name? You were like, is she not welcomed here? And then you
Oh, the
and
girl.
then you
Oh,
left.
the Noel.
Yes.
I was confused
And she
why
came.
Creative didn't let
She
her up. I didn't know why Creative didn't
well,
let her up.
because the last time she came up, she was
She
like,
showed her
mommy,
boobs.
mommy. No, I'm not. We not going that far.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna let you get there. I don't believe
No.
in that. Let me wait and see if you act a fool. No, you start showing and twitching and doing weird stuff. I'm done. I don't need to wait and see you explode. I don't know. Some people do,
See,
but I don't.
at the moment I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why she
I know, but you
Creative
left. So I
didn't let
couldn't
her on.
explain it. You left. You left.
I
So I
left
couldn't
because
explain
I
it.
was probably on the road and I had to leave. I was at work.
You wasn't on the road. You was
I
parked.
was at work. I'm always at work
Quit
until I'm at
saying
home,
you was
which
at
I am
work.
now.
Quit saying you was at work. Your phone
I'm
still works, so
always
I
at
don't want to hear
work.
this noise.
I always
Okay,
work.
and I'm always working. So
I
even when
know
I'm not,
too.
I'm working.
Okay. So
So
you
what you talking about?
understand.
My phone work? No, I don't understand how.
All
You
I'm
don't
saying,
answer for 2 weeks.
all I'm saying, chocolate, is that if I didn't cancel the date's not canceled. That's all I'm saying.
Sir, the
That's all I'm
date is
saying.
canceled.
What do you mean the date's canceled?
You heard me.
What do you mean
You
the
didn't
date's
call
canceled?
me.
I didn't cancel it. Did you? Are you canceling it now? Because I
You
didn't.
didn't talk to me for 2 weeks, and your answer is I was at work. What kind of
Yes.
cliche is
Yes,
that?
that's my answer.
And you
That's my
never picked your
answer.
phone
I
up.
was at
You
work.
never picked your phone up to say, you know what? Hey, I know I missed you. We weren't able to link in
You
Arizona,
got a
so
point.
I
You got a point.
just want to say,
You
hey,
got a point.
how you doing?
You got a
Sorry,
point.
can't get through.
You got me.
If you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you. Yeah, that
you
didn't
got
happen.
you got me. You got me there.
I know.
My
Listen, let me tell
bad.
you.
I
You
didn't
know
do
why?
that.
You
I
know
didn't
why
do
I
that.
don't? I'm one of these women. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm one of these women
But I
that
didn't
I
cancel.
don't. You didn't have to tell me. I'm not gonna tell you I'm right. I already know this. I knew it already. So I was just like, okay, we're gonna play it out. We're just gonna play it out.
So we agreed that I didn't cancel because
I don't.
I don't
It
cancel.
doesn't.
I didn't cancel the date. I still want to
It
do it.
doesn't. You canceled it by proxy.
No, I
Them
didn't.
2 weeks. That 2 week
No, I
notice you
didn't.
gave.
No, 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 I didn't.
And then I say to you,
It's only
you
one
just
way to
told me
cancel a date, and
the
that's to
only
say,
way.
chocolate. I canceled the date. And if I
Chocolate,
didn't
I
say that, it's
canceled
not
the
canceled.
date.
I didn't say it.
I
So
canceled the date.
if you cancel it, that's another story. But I didn't cancel. To me, it's still on. That's what I'm saying.
To you, it's still on. That
Yeah.
is wild.
The
That's
date's
why.
still
Why?
on
You got to tell me why, though. Why
because
do you want to take me out?
neither of us canceled it. So yes, it's still
I
on.
just canceled. I'm canceling.
You canceling now? Why?
You told me to cancel publicly.
I didn't. I said cancel publicly if you want to cancel. I didn't say just
I
cancel
just said it, and you still
publicly
like
willy
what?
nilly.
The date. You're not even
Seriously,
willing
is the
to
date
take
canceled?
the date. I can't. I can't.
Is the date
We have
canceled?
another guest. We
Seriously?
have another guest. Can we?
No, seriously, is the
Hello.
date canceled? Because I
I'm
don't
done
want it to
talking
be.
about it. I know
Okay,
you don't want
Stanley's
it
in the
to
building.
be.
I don't
Hey,
know why you
Stanley, how
canceling
are
the
you?
date. What?
Hey
I
y'all,
can't, boo.
Why you
Yay.
canceling the date? I didn't
can I
cancel it.
can I just this and I'm just here, don't know the argument, don't know any of it.
She
And yeah, I've
canceled the
had a
date,
couple I've
Stanley. She
hold
canceled
on,
the
let me
fucking
finish.
date, man. I
Please,
didn't
Boo.
young
cancel it,
man. Please, young
Oh,
man.
but I
I
didn't.
don't get to tell old man stories that are relevant. And this is one this is
I didn't
one of
cancel the
those
date,
times.
man. She canceled on
So
boo.
me.
Can you go on mute? Can
years
you go on mute?
ago,
Are you gonna do this? I'm sorry, Stanley. Excuse me. Are you?
well, no, actually, Clue will appreciate the story. It's mostly because of Clue that I tell this story. Years
Okay.
ago,
Go.
before my
Mm-hmm.
wife and I got married,
Mm-hmm.
um, I lived. I was introduced to my wife by my neighbor slash drinking buddy, future brother-in-law. So one day, I had like an acre lot that I mowed by hand. So my brother-in-law, neighbor, future brother-in-law, my wife and I were dating, at the time. So he comes by, dude, just mowed the lawn. I'm sitting on the porch. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm kind of tired. I'm supposed to meet your sister later on, but I'm just sitting here sipping a beer, just chilling out." So he's like, "Hey, hop in." We used to, hop into that monster truck and just go tooling around the mountain, just, being mountain bums. So I didn't even think about it. I'm like, hey, you know what? If we go tooling around the mountain, get drunk, just kind of, do what we do. uh, my girlfriend at the time is my best friend's brother or sister, it doesn't matter. She'll understand. I'll be able to just go, hey, I was hanging out with your brother. You'll understand. Now, I lived 75 miles away. So on the mountain, I had to go all the way into Fairfax. And, so anyway, we hung out. It was about 1 o'clock. We hung out till dark. And I'm like, hey, it won't be a big deal. We're tooling around the mountain being fucking rednecks. So I get home and I was dumb enough, I forgot to take my phone. So I get back, find my phone laying on my bed, and they're like 30 calls. And they're all from this woman. So my brother-in-law was married at the time. She was calling him too. They were like, where the fuck is Stanley?
Oh
So
my God.
I call, I call my woman. And I'm like, oh, no big deal. I'm hanging out with your brother. You know, oh, he'll vouch for me. All that stuff. I will see you tomorrow. And you know what her response was? No, you won't. I expected you to be here. Um, I expect to see you. Now I was like, dude, a chill went down my spine. So I had to take a shower. I had to sober up. So I drove that 75 miles down from Linden, Virginia, all the way into Chantilly, Virginia, Fairfax County. So
Hey.
I knew I was in trouble. So I stopped by McDonald's. They had a sale on cheeseburgers. I'm like, I better come in with a piece off.
Something. You better show up with
Excuse me.
something.
So so I go walking in, and she had actually hopped into bed. The dog is on the floor next to her. So I go in, and she said something that just chilled me. She literally, and my wife had a good sense of humor. She was okay, mountain bum within limits. She looked me in my eye and she said, without a smile, I'm glad you came because if you hadn't, we would be over.
Well, damn.
And now she has a sense of humor. So I literally just chuckled, and I kind of said something like, well, come on now. Is it that serious? She looked me dead in my eye and she said, I'm not kidding. If you hadn't come down here, we would be over. Now, we've been dating like a year. And you know what? That was the second chill of the day. My wife, again, good sense of humor. She looked me dead in my eye. And I'm like, I didn't even really have a response. I never did shit like that. Like, if you promise me you're gonna be somewhere, you better be in the ambulance calling me from the That's my parable. And I just thought, and again, I haven't been listening. I don't know the story, but Chocolate Earth kind of reminds me of my wife that way. It can be fun. It can be fun. We can have fun. But if you say, if you make a commitment,
I did make a commitment, and I'm standing by it.
hold on.
But because
I just need to understand that
Stanley,
both of
but
you
because
get
I didn't
my
talk
point.
to her, she
There's
assumed
some
that the date
women.
was
There's
canceled.
some women that are not that much about frivolity. If an actual man, their man, and not that you were her man or anything, it just struck me. I've never, dude. I was fucking like 38, and I never had a chill run down my spine by something a woman said.
But I said
She
a
wasn't
date.
kidding.
I said a
She
date.
was not kidding.
I set a date for
So
November.
meet your
The date
commitments is
still
all I have to say.
stands. That's what I'm saying. The date still stands whether I talk to Chocolate or not before the date.
Does
It
it?
still stands. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I will mute,
What?
ma'am and
because
sir.
if
I'm
I'm
gonna mute.
canceling,
I
if
just
Thank
I'm
you for
trying to
the
I
back
just
down,
story.
had to I
I
Stanley,
just
enjoyed
needed
it.
to
Listen to me.
impart
Stanley, listen to me.
my
If I'm
old man
backing down from the
experience.
date,
It
I
may
will not show
apply,
up
it
on
may
her
not.
panel.
I'm gonna
I
mute.
will not show up on panels she's on if I'm backing down from the date. The date still stands. I don't understand what the
You
confusion
just
here
said there's no
is.
confusion. You stopped talking to me for
That
two
doesn't mean
weeks.
the date's canceled, Chocolate.
Well, what am I supposed to think, sir?
It
If I
doesn't can
stopped
it's
talking to
not
you for
canceled
2 weeks,
until I
how would
cancel
you
it.
feel about that? We'll cancel it.
I don't want to cancel it though.
Why?
Because I want to go on a date with you. That's why. It's very simple. I didn't
You like
cancel
torture. That's
anything.
what you like. You like being tortured. That's what you like.
I don't know where that's coming from, but okay.
I'm joking, but
I'm serious. I'm
Clue.
not joking.
I
I'm
know that you're
serious.
I know that you're serious, but it's like you're not hearing me. I said you didn't speak to me for 2 weeks.
Because I
What
was
did you
working.
think? I and your phone was working too.
Yeah, but you
But
can't get on the
nothing.
phone when you drive a truck.
I didn't
It's
ask you to
kind of
get on the
illegal.
phone. We have texting, and I know you had to stop. I used to drive, sir, so
Okay,
I'm aware.
when I stop, I'm tired. If you used to drive, you know how tired you are when you drive 11 hours. You
Okay,
know
so
why I picked 11 hours is a very specific
you
number.
are
11
I'm
hours
just
you
saying, it'd have
drive,
took you
you want to go
all
to
of a
sleep.
few seconds to say, hey, this is how I am, this is what's happening. You
And I
just
agree.
never responded.
And I
Okay, so if
agree.
you
But that
agree,
doesn't mean
then
that doesn't mean I canceled the date though. Just because I didn't call you
I'm
doesn't mean
not
I canceled the date.
I can't argue with you, sir.
I'm not
That's
arguing.
wild.
We just
I
talking.
know. Argue
We're
is also
talking.
a word for hey King. We out here with the days of our lives right now. But thank
No,
you
it's
for the
not. It's no
story.
drama. I'm just saying I didn't cancel the
I'm
date. I want to put
joking.
that on
I'm
record.
joking. But you just
I'm
told me
serious.
the
Though.
only
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not joking.
McKinnon said, look at this, look at this. You're not I mean, I'm not your wife,
If you
but
drove
this
14 hours, you drove illegally, McKinnon.
yeah, what
This little
the hell?
male feminist bastard here, McKinnon.
Oh my gosh. No, we're not gonna
He
do that over
always
here.
saving women. This dude loves to
Yeah,
save women. If you drove
what is
14
he
hours, you
saying?
broke DOT
Who is he
laws.
saving? Who is he saving? And what are you talking about?
He's always saving women. This McKinnon marketing guy. He saves
Why
women.
is he bothering
I
you? How do
drove
you know?
14 hours. It's illegal to
He
drive
just was
14 hours,
sharing.
sir. No,
If you're in a
hold up.
car, it's not illegal.
He
He
We're
didn't
talking
say he
about
was a
trucks
truck
though.
driver.
We're
Does
talking
he
about
drive a truck?
trucks. We're talking
Does he
about
drive a truck?
trucks.
But does he drive a
We're
truck?
talking about trucks. And
Let's
if you
see if he
drove a
drives a
truck for
truck.
14 hours, you broke federal law. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
gosh.
He's so focused on saving women. He don't even
Oh
know
my
what he's
gosh.
typing
Clue,
right
this is
now.
the stuff I'm talking about. Like, why is this bothering you? And I'm a little disturbed that it's bothering you because he likes to save women, in your opinion. What's wrong with
But he
saving
saves
women?
women and he's not logical. What do you mean you
How is
drove
his
14 hours? Really? In a truck? You broke the law, sir. If you drove
but
14 hours in the truck. You
Andy,
can't do that in America.
I just
You can't do that in
mm,
America. You broke federal law, McKinnon.
see, like, let me give you an example of what you just did.
Go ahead, ma'am.
You just jumped out the window on this man for what?
Because he
For what
always
reason?
does this. That's what.
And why
It's
does it
not
bother
just
you
now.
though?
It
But why
bothers
does
me
it
because
bother you?
he's so focused on saving women. He just says something to save women.
What woman did he
He
save by saying he drove
you.
14? He wasn't saving.
You're the
I don't
only
need
woman on the
saving.
panel. You're the only
I
woman
don't
on the
need
panel. He
saving,
wants
and
to
he wasn't
save you
saving me.
from me for
Bruh,
some
get out of here.
reason.
Stop that. I don't think so. I'm sorry if you're
Is
not
that your
busy, Miss
mod?
McKinnon.
He's your mod, isn't he? He's got a wrench, right?
Do you have a wrench? I give people wrenches that I
Oh, I think
remember
he
and
has a
know come to
wrench
my
on
show.
creatives.
Oh, okay. We're not on
Creative
Creative
loves this
Channel.
dude. Creative loves
We
this
are,
dude.
and since Creative's not here, we're gonna not talk about her
Okay,
and
I'm
what
not
she
talking about
loves.
her. I'm saying he has a wrench over there.
Okay, good for him over
Yeah.
there. La 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 la
He
la.
he
So
likes saving women for some reason. at the
Well,
detriment of men.
obvious
At
at
the
the okay,
detriment of men.
the
He likes
detriment,
doing
really?
that.
Detriment? What
Detriment?
is
Yes.
detrimental?
That's a big word, isn't it? Detriment. Yes. He likes to
No,
say women at the
um,
detriment of men.
you have
Yes.
power tools. I love power tools, Ola. Me too. Go ahead.
Yeah. He gets on the panel and he shits on the men so that the women will
How? Give
like
me an
him,
example. So you
like he
think
does
that
on Creative.
hold
On
on real quick.
Creative, he
So
does
you
it.
think that me personally, would allow a person to come to my chat and that's on some bullshit? I have
No,
enough discernment.
I don't think you do
Okay, so
that.
if you don't think that, then why would he be falling into that? Like, why do you have to bring, like, who cares?
I'm just
Because that's
reading
what he does.
his comments. That's all. I'm just
He
reading his
wasn't
comments.
saving me. Are you listening to me?
Yes, he
I didn't
was.
need saving.
You didn't need it,
I
but he
know
saved you anyway.
that
From me.
in your opinion,
From me. He saved you from me. That's
I
why he
don't.
types the way he
Oh
does.
Lord, have mercy. Is
What?
this got you up? It's got you up like this?
Why?
Seriously?
Why won't you let me speak this way? What? Does that offend
Why
you
would
that I
I?
speak this way?
No, you're being who you
Chocolate?
are. I am responding only to how you are
Yeah.
projecting out. I
And I'm
said,
telling you about what McKinnon does.
and I don't
He gets in the
agree.
chat and he gets on these
Yeah.
panels
Well, we're
and
not
he
going to talk about
saves every
McKinnon.
woman on
Is
the panel and he
he in
shits
my
on the men
background?
every single time.
Why does he
Well,
shit on the men?
in all honesty, I can drop down and listen. I don't necessarily.
You don't have to go anywhere. It's up to you. I was going to tell you what we
Oh,
Yeah,
were doing.
stay up here, Stanley. Stay
okay.
up
Well,
here.
yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, stay
And
up here.
so I read 2 chapters from a new book that I'm working on called Ride the Edge. So it
It's very
is
sexual and I like it.
I'm
I do
sorry.
like it.
It's what?
It's very sexual. I like it.
it is.
Oh, okay. Good. Now, do you want me to make jokes? Because you know I can clue on that point you make.
But it's
Please,
very sexual.
somebody
It
make a
is.
joke.
That's what it is.
Apparently, you're just going to read about it. So that's my joke. You know
Stanley,
what I can do, Clue.
Stanley, I'm gonna
You
kick
know
your
what
ass
I
one
can
day.
do, Clue.
I'm gonna
Thank
kick your
you.
ass
I'm
one day.
literally
Stanley.
going to take your words and twist them.
Okay,
I'm
so I'm going to ask
gonna kick
Stanley. No,
your
no, no.
ass
Clue,
one
you
day.
have to mute up. I have to ask Stanley this.
Okay.
Because I think at this point, because I know where my brain is, so I'm going to just keep it. I'm trying this out. Welcome. Oh, my. We have a guest. We have McKinnon. Marketing
Hey, what's up,
muted.
McKenna?
See, there he is. So how you gonna save chocolate tonight?
Who
McKinnon?
said I was
Go
saving
ahead.
chocolate? What?
Tell us, men, how we're bad and how
Wait, tell
chocolate
me
is
I needed
God.
saving?
Go ahead.
Did I need?
Go ahead. Male
Who said I
feminist.
need?
You think I'm God? That's
Go ahead, male
beautiful of you.
feminist. Go ahead,
Thank
McKinnon.
you,
Tell us
Clue.
how
You think I'm a goddess?
we're
Is that what you're
bashing
saying?
chocolate. Go ahead, tell us.
Huh?
I
That's
did.
what you
I
just said.
wasn't. I wasn't.
What,
saving
what was the
chocolate.
question you were going to
Weren't
ask
saying it
me?
yet.
Just get it out of the way
Alright. I am.
to help
So
Mr. Clue out.
I would
I
like
don't
to
need
know how
help,
was I
Stanley.
supposed? Excuse me. Yes, you do. Let me just say this.
Let me
What
cam up.
would I a spoon? What would I a spoon? What am I supposed to get from someone who asked me out on a date? Then we have a conversation about location. I respond to said conversation.
Right.
And I hear nothing for 2 weeks.
Because he's working.
And now,
Well,
excuse
I'm going to
Because
tell
he
you,
works.
Clue,
He doesn't sit at
excuse
home
me.
online
an
all
old
day. He
man
works.
perspective again.
Don't make me kick you out of here.
I think the message was clear. He doesn't have time.
Exactly.
Stanley,
And that's
Stanley,
what I
hold
was ready
up,
to
Stanley.
say.
Let me address
Hold
And
on,
that's
Stanley.
Clue.
okay.
Stanley.
You know, Clue.
Can I
Stanley.
please
You
have
know
this
how
conversation?
much I respect
You are a
you.
Navy officer.
You're one of my.
Have you
dude,
ever been too
if
busy
there
for a
are
woman
if there
as a
are
Navy
people
officer?
on
What is
YouTube
going
that
on?
I
How you doing, Mr.
respect their
McKinnon?
intelligence,
Stanley.
in some ways you're a lot like me with the logic stuff.
Stanley, as a Navy officer,
Yes, sir.
you've never been too busy for a woman as a Navy officer. That's a high rank to achieve.
Let me tell you,
You've been too busy
when
for
I
a woman
met
as a
my
Navy
wife,
officer.
When I met my son, your little logic will not work on me because I'm
I'm just
better at it.
asking.
I have more years. I wasn't in the Navy when I met my wife. I cleared the mountain. I cleared the mountain bum decks after she said, "You need to be where you tell me you're gonna be, or else it's over."
But when
And
you were,
she
if you met her before you
reoriented.
were a
She
before you were an
literally
officer,
reoriented my little miserable bachelor mountain bum life because she wasn't going to tolerate the
Stanley,
bullshit. Just be where you
Stanley.
say you're going to
If you
Will you
were,
be,
let him
if you were,
and
finish?
do
if you
not
were in the Navy,
inconvenience me.
Stanley, listen,
Yes, Clue.
Go on, sir. Please
Stanley,
finish.
listen.
Please finish. Are you done, Stanley?
I'm not the one that needs to be listening to you.
He's listening. Stop muting me, Chocolate. Let me
I
talk to
was well.
Stanley.
Let me talk, and I'm the host of the show, sir. Calm
I know,
down,
but
Clue.
he asked me a
Oh,
question.
if you know, then act like it. Respect it. Thank you. Thank you. Pretty simple. So heavy. Um, and like I said, and Mr. McKinnon, I would love the opinion because there's men here, and also in the chat, gentlemen. Please tell me this: if you don't talk to a woman for 2 weeks after you've asked her out on a date, is it okay to assume you're no longer interested?
Correct.
Oh wow.
That's like job interview rules. Like if you just didn't show up, you're like for your job interview, you had a date, and then you call back 2 weeks later, like, hey, by the way, can I still have that job? No, you can't. You had 2 weeks. You couldn't find 5 minutes.
One quick Navy point since the Navy came up. I had a friend of mine who was a Navy SEAL, and he and his wife were in like at a movie, and his little SEAL beeper went off. They actually had him back in the day, and he's like, "Oh, gotta go," and he didn't see her for like 2 months, but he was a SEAL. He was out doing top secret shit. All I have to ask is, Clue, did your SEAL beeper go off?
Chocolate, if I'm not interested, why am I on your panel?
I don't know.
Why was I on
don't
the
read.
last two panels? If I
Panels
wasn't
have
interested?
nothing to do with you
If
wanting
I'm
to
not
personally
interested,
date.
you won't see me
Sir,
on YouTube at all.
that's
if I'm
the
not
logic
interested.
makes no sense. You are using panels on YouTube to justify
Yeah, that's
why
how we met, though.
This is how you
We met on a
communicate
panel.
with me,
Did we not meet on a panel? Okay,
sir.
we met
Don't
on the
play.
panel. So
Why are you playing?
If I'm not interested,
You're just playing
I'm
and
not
all
going on the
playing,
panel
all
that
in my
you're
face.
on.
Why
Right?
not? Who cares?
If I'm not interested, listen to me. If I'm not interested, I'm not going to be on the panel that you're on. The fact I showed up to 3 panels since then means I'm interested.
Wow. I never ever heard.
Whoa. Wait, 3 YouTube panels?
Yes.
That means you're interested?
Chocolate,
Y'all hear him? That's why I like men
Creative.
talking. Go ahead.
and creative again, I think. And this panel. That's 4. Chocolate,
Well,
creative again, and this panel.
ask you what was your interest?
And your panel. I think I got on your panel.
What was
with
your
Chocolate.
interest since you showed up 3 times?
My interest was I was interested in going out with Chocolate in November on a date. That was my interest.
And
I never
when?
canceled. I never canceled.
He picked
November?
the date. He picked it.
I picked
let
the
him
date
pick
and I
it.
never canceled it. The date's still on.
I just never showed up.
Oh, okay.
What do you
I
mean
don't
you
know
never
how
showed
that's gonna
up?
work.
November hasn't happened, McKinnon. I don't know if you know that, but November's not here yet. So what do you
Wait,
mean
hold
I
on, you're
never showed up?
Wait, your
You
date
done
is
woke my
scheduled all the way-
sister
The
up.
date
So
was
now she in
for
the chat.
the date was for November. November's not here yet, McKinnon. So what do you mean I never showed up? That doesn't make sense.
You scheduled it out
2
that
weeks.
far.
I scheduled
He's trying
it
to
for
jump over
November.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I ain't heard from this man in 2 weeks.
Because I work. That's why.
Can I ask
Stop it.
why did you push
Stop
it off
it.
to November though?
because I
Stop
want to
it.
be prepared, Stanley.
Oh my lord, how
Takes
much
you that much?
preparation do you
Stanley,
need?
Stanley,
What,
Stanley.
3-4 months?
Okay. I'm not okay. Let me break this down to you. I don't know if you know this. You probably do know this. I'm a truck driver. Okay, things are different for
Yeah.
us. We're not home every day. All right, we're on the road more than we're home. So when we set dates, it has to be months in advance. That's how we work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, truck drivers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I set a
So
date
you
for
were gonna date
November.
this woman around your trucker schedule? Gotcha.
Yes, because
You were
that's
so
who pays for
interested,
all this.
you had
The
to
company
fit her
pays
into
for
your
all of
work
this.
schedule?
Yes, yes,
Clue,
that's
you
yes.
know what I'm capable of. You know I'm gonna actually listen to what you say and
Yeah.
twist it.
What
Dude,
did I what
so
did I
she
say
had
that's
to be
wrong?
worked into your schedule?
Yes, I work. That's my job.
Okay,
It's
I
my
hear you,
job.
Clue. I hear you, Clue. It's your job to fit love into your schedule.
Yeah. What do you got? I didn't deny it. What do you got?
Hey, Clue,
But
I
I
respect you. I've known you
would.
for years.
Because if I
I'm gonna
quit
take you at
and
your
date
word.
chocolate, I ain't
I'm
got
gonna
no
take
money.
you
You
at your
think
word.
chocolate will love me if
Oh
I
my
say, "Hey,
God.
baby,
Turn the
you want to
gas
pay for dinner
off
tonight?"
before you
Because I
take
don't
us
have
all
no
out.
money. I'm broke.
Turn the gas
Because I
off,
quit my
Clue.
job for you.
Turn the gas off, Clue. You are the light. All we need is a match. You just you just put up so much bullshit that it could catch on fire right now.
What do you mean bullshit? What do you mean by that? What
Because
do you
you're
mean by
playing
that?
this oh, I work game. I know you work.
I'm not playing the
That's not what I
game.
said.
I work.
Hold on,
I
stop.
told you what I do for a living.
Truck driver. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I told you I
Our
understand because
schedule's
I
not
did
the
it.
same as everybody
I
else's.
understand that, sir. Don't
Hmm.
do that. Because what you're
That's
doing is
why I could
pivoting.
disappear for 2 weeks.
You are pivoting. You are pivoting, sir.
Do you want
And
to?
we have a
Do you
guest,
want? Do
and I
you
need you
want
to
this
mute
get?
up.
Do you want this date or not?
Did I not just say that with
No.
you leaving me on red for 2 weeks,
So the answer is no.
I can't? The answer is it's canceled. Yes.
It's canceled. Okay. Goodbye.
You told me to say that. Okay. Well, I guess that's the end
Who,
of an
who
era.
needs who needs Shakespeare writing love shit when you got Clue?
Mr. McKinnon,
Wow.
God damn. I need a moment.
To be or not to be.
That was so what the Lord.
Oh,
Somebody tell me something.
you know what? I kind of feel bad now, but look, I'm just Clue's a good guy. That's all I have to say. I know that I don't know if he was scheduling shit for November. That's kind of suspect. That's kind of suspect in
I'm
and
gonna
of
tell you.
itself.
Hold on, we have a guest. Welcome. This is Cleo. Cleo. This is Stanley. This is McKinnon
Hello.
Marketing. You've seen them. Hello, hello. Welcome. I got a full house tonight. We double digit in it. Thank y'all so much for coming and see how crazy things can get on the Chocolate Earth channel, obviously. But go ahead. Welcome, love. What do you have to say?
I kind of witnessed the catastrophe there as that unfolded. How do you expect someone to still want to go on a date with you and you don't contact them for 2 weeks? How much sense does that make?
Well, obviously, I was supposed to read his mind and know
Mm.
that that meant that he was interested in me because he only left me on red for 2 weeks and he came to 3 panels. Why would he come to my panel if he didn't want to take me out on a date? That correlation was amazing to me.
Wow.
And then when I said to me the date was canceled 2 weeks, he says they can't. It's not off. The date's not off. That's what he said to me. That was his response. And then he kept
Mhm.
saying, "I'm gonna work. I'm work. Don't do that to me. I don't. I appreciate a hardworking person. I'm a hardworking person. I get it.
Mhm.
But you can't tell me you want to hold off getting to know me all the way up until November.
Like
At
you
least
supposed to
Wyclef
sit
said September. Shit, damn.
November.
I gotta wait
First,
till November. Was it September when Wyclef came back? He said he'd be gone in December. My bad.
girl,
Okay, I'm tripping.
Well,
I don't even remember that song.
But here's my question: why do you feel bad for him, Stanley?
Yeah, why?
because I think he missed out on. Look, you he you are a very interesting person. Uh, you kind of remind me of my wife in a way. Sometimes you have to. Clue is a very, um, in my mind, not just a traditional kind of guy, but a manosphere kind of guy. Women are supposed to play a part, and the man dictates the date. That's really what he's getting to. He can schedule you out to November, and you're supposed to literally be uh, knitting
A sweater.
booties for the future
Oh damn.
babies after
Oh,
y'all after y'all get married after Thanksgiving.
I
And
can't.
he's not gonna like it. And Clue and I've known each other for
Stanley.
years, but that's literally what he was probably doing. And he'll be mad for saying it, but he'll get over it. He's planning that, hey, you need to be knitting the baby booties because you and look, sometimes when you get to be Clue's age, because I got married at 39, 40. Sometimes when you meet a woman of your dreams, you have to suspend the rules a little bit. Some of the rules are going to work, some of them aren't, but if you take her seriously, y'all will figure it out. And someone in the chat says Clue was scared. I don't know that he was scared. I think he expects it to be traditional. And I'm like, you don't meet a woman who is very independent and expect the rules to apply. You may have to make up some rules, or you may have to agree to some rules. It's a little bit more free form once you get into your late 30s. She doesn't need you. She has literally spent most of her life without you. You are, I don't want to say a luxury, but this is not, you need to be important to her. Otherwise, you need to prove that you're important to her. Otherwise, you're not. I wouldn't have done November. I'd have been like, hey, as soon as I can make it out there.
You know what? May I just say this? And thank you for what you said, Stanley. I'm gonna say this. I was like, okay, we're gonna go with this. I'm like, all right, so maybe during these few months, we'll get to know each other. This is my thought process with conversation, maybe some FaceTimes. You know what I mean? Like if we're going to do this to get to know each other. But 2 weeks go by and you don't say nothing. You don't even text me. So how am I supposed to take? I'm supposed to believe not the text in my life. I'm supposed to believe you when you get on a panel with me.
Well, was he on YouTube? Did you see him on other panels?
Yes. He gonna tell me he was working. I
said,
well,
okay. I don't need to ask any more questions. He had time for YouTube panels? Oh.
Yes. And then he gonna tell me I was working. He was like, the date will be canceled if you say it's canceled. And I'm saying, the vibe ain't there. Like 2 weeks? Bruh, what do you want me to do? And then he's angry. He's upset. And I asked him before you came up here. I said, why do you want to take me out anyway? I am a liberal, like hippie, Like what?
Oh yeah,
What?
that's the other thing. But I'm gonna shut up, Mr. McKinnon.
Okay. Yes,
Mr.
go ahead, please.
I was just doing some research. So 2 weeks for a truck driver, right? They 14 rest periods. By law, he has had at least 14 separate 10-hour off-duty blocks to sleep, eat, and relax. That's just one. I'm not even there. I really don't need to go down the rest of the list here. But yeah, there was time. There was time. And at the end of the day, my thing is like, if he actually did like, go on a date with you, and like he's like Stanley was talking about, he wants to set up a marriage and everything that he's attracted to you that you are right now would be a problem in a long-term thing.
Exactly. And I said that to him, Mr. McKinnon. Thank you. I did say this in a personal conversation. I expressed like, why? Like I'm not saying no, I just said it. I was like, we are just so different. Like I don't think I want to fight that. Like I don't want to be in a relationship where me and you don't agree on like 90% of life. But we gonna make it work with this 10%. Hmm. Why would I waste your time like that? I'm not, ooh, honey. No, I can't, I don't have the skills to be a Stepford wife. I just don't. Like, they're out there though. It's just not me. And see, that was what I was trying to explain before he got upset. I was like, I'm not even mad at you. I'm just saying that's rude to leave somebody like that. Like, and then I'm supposed to be like, yeah, oh my God, he still wants to, because he came on the panel. Oh my God, he's on 3 panels. When I, like, what? No, you've seen me. You've watched me. Like, what? Who do you think I am over here? I'm sorry, you didn't catch a fake one. That's all I'm saying. Like, right. Anything could happen. And I'm like, okay. And I even did the woman conversation to myself. Okay, do you text? Do you double text? Like, I don't want to care about that type of shit. Like, what? Just call me or text me or say, hey, look, I'm going to be out for a little bit, a few days, but I'm going to link up with you. Anything. Not even an emoji, yo. Not even a heart like to the message, dog. Like, what you gentlemen are more than welcome to jump in because I'm just
Well,
that took
I
a little
do
bit of
have to
energy.
say, I have to say one thing because I was actually in the audience or the chat when he kind of asked you out. I was
Mhm.
like, go Clue, because I've known Clue for a while. I know his
Mhm.
little cohorts. I know that crowd. It's hood conservative. It's a bunch of interesting characters who tend to be a little misogynistic.
Little,
And
yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
funny.
well, wait, hold it. He asked Chocolate out. I'm like, this
Right.
dude
I
might have
was giving
he
him
might have turned a corner. I'm like, I'm rooting for Clue. He might wind up being, interesting after all. And I love Clue. I've known him for years, but I was
right.
literally impressed.
I was impressed. That's why I said yeah, because I was impressed. That's a lot in front of the public, whatever the art, whatever size it may be. It's still gonna get around. It's still gonna make the rounds. People are gonna talk about it. And I was just telling him,
Oh, but
you're
that's
comfortable with
even
it.
better. The talk about would have been the dude. Look, Chocolate, if I were a bit younger and a little freer, I got some family commitments with an older father. Might have been
Yeah,
me asking for the date, but
I'm
it
not
wouldn't.
even
It would have been
family.
a week. I'll see you in a week. Gotta go visit my father, make sure everything's okay. But I'll go be there in a week. Oh, I'm gonna be a day late. No, and again,
He's said November. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, that you were willing to indulge
I
that
was.
is kind
I
of
was.
nice.
I was like, okay, so it's because of your schedule. So that's why I was like, stop doing that. Cause you now I know you're bullshitting. And I'm not gonna keep talking about him in that way. I don't have no hate about him. I don't I won't talk about him, none of that crazy stuff. It just didn't work out. And we should be okay with that. Because I am. I was okay with it 2-3 weeks ago. Like you guys still haven't heard from you. And this is the last thing I'll say. You're on a panel on someone else's show. You gonna break in and start talking about relationship details? No, you didn't do that. And I wouldn't want you to. Like, don't do this. Don't do this.
No, all
Go
I
ahead.
have to say is that conversation that I just heard, it really shouldn't have been on a panel. You know,
No, I
and let me
didn't.
tell you,
I
let
kept
me tell,
trying to.
I hate to cut you off. Let me just make this one point. I
Yes.
saw you and Clue up on a panel on my phone, and I'm like, oh shit, this
Mm-hmm.
must be like, this might be spicy. This is Love After Dark with future daters. I want to come in there and troll the lovers. I had no clue what I was
You
walking
walked in
into.
and it was the Wild Wild West. We was out here.
I'm like, damn, I was here offering to be the best man.
All
I'm
I
just
say,
messing around, but you
I
know what I
know.
mean.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Bye, Cleo. I hope you come back. I know she left for a second.
I'm
But
sorry.
Mr.
I might have
McKinnon,
talked too much.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Mr. McKinnon, you're more than welcome to jump in. I have had a very roller coaster emotional scenario right after I read 2 chapters of a hot, steamy romance book. Oh, I
Which was
can't
good,
get
by
no
the way.
romance until November.
No, the 2 chapters were very good, by the way.
Thank you
Uh,
very much. I'm glad that you like them.
yeah, I
I
just
don't know
for
where to
me,
go. I just don't even know where to go.
I just wanted
Go
like
ahead, sir.
it's been I think even Nightish said it, so it'll probably be said again. I don't actually come to defend the women. I I show up when I think that there's ridiculous men, and I'm like, well, I'm not letting that be the only male voice. Like this is not the only male perspective that's happening right
Oh
now.
no, you're saving women. And that upset him. That triggered him. And when I asked him, hey, let's not, what does that matter? We're talking about something else. And that's another reason too. And I'll leave that there. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, why do we have to do this? What does it matter if a man wants to come up and say something positive about a woman? What's wrong with a woman saying something positive about a man? If the man is positive, if the woman is positive, jeez, Louise, we can't
But
even give each other compliments no more.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not being hyperbolic when I say this. Outside of your show or maybe even creative, it doesn't exist. At least, I'm not like Mr. YouTube. I'm not everywhere all the
I got what
time.
you're saying.
But in that non chocolate earth world, no, it's constant women bashing. It's even when it's somehow or another they take compliments for women and still figure out how to bash. It's almost like and I'm going to pick on someone, and I don't care because I've said it to his face. Someone like a Sharon Bracey, where it's almost like reverse manosphere. They put women up on pedestals, which
Mm,
is basically in infantilizing women. These women are goddesses, therefore they need to be worshipped. They can't do anything else but be worshipped. That is the world. And again, Clue is a great guy, but I don't think he's used to like normal. Like the way I grew up with a a father and a mother It was literally one of these days I'll tell you about the end of, my mother's days. Dude, my father was fucking there. It's like his kids are like, "What are you doing?" That's what I'm used to seeing. That kind of love. It's literally a 59-year. She died in his bed. They were next to each other, lived in the house for 50
Oh,
years. It was
yeah.
that kind of, so I
Oh, that's
know,
beautiful.
I know,
Yeah.
well,
In the sense, let me
all I'm
explain that.
saying is you don't get
Yeah.
that on YouTube. These people tend to, they don't understand what it is, the real stuff. So I'll land here. And I've seen it, I've experienced, I lived it. They just don't know. And it's so sad. So I'm done. I'm babbling. Sorry, I've had a couple beers.
You are fine, Stan. If I don't, let me tell you something. I think you know me well enough. If I was
I
bothered
do.
or didn't want you here or was like, everybody good night, I'll do it. But that's not the
Yes,
case.
ma'am.
Be comfortable, please. That's what I like. Just be you. You know what I mean? If you say something too crazy, I'll let you know. Um,
All righty then.
but you know what the
And,
thing
and
is,
I
and
think I'm really sad for Clue. To be honest,
oh,
I'm actually sad for him. It's like,
mm.
dude, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, he
And then
gave us
I
like the
just,
story.
wow. Yeah.
I mean, he gave us the story of like, bullied mercilessly. This is actually not me shitting on him. This is the stuff he
I
gave
got
us.
what you, right,
But
right.
like, he was talking about how like he was bullied mercilessly, as a kid to school, and then now, his best relationship with this woman that was like what 30 years older than him, something like that.
Oh,
Um,
yes, yes, yes. The lady he was with that passed away, I think. Did she pass
and,
away?
and now he's a truck driver, so I mean, he's spending most of his time alone. So like, just again, I'm not shitting on him. If someone's like going through life, that's what they're going through. But I'm just saying,
Right.
the setting he's described, there's not
Yeah,
going to be
like it
a
is
whole
for a
lot.
lot of people. Yeah, a lot
There's
of
not going to be a
room
whole lot
there.
of healthy stuff of like managing relationships with that.
But that's what I was trying to explain to him before things went out the window. Um, I wasn't upset. I'm not. And it's not because, oh, I could just throw men away. Nothing, no. Or I don't have any emotions. It's just that, okay, you may not have time for me in your life. And that is all right with me, though. It lets me know what move I should make. That's it. And it never got there. I never got to say that to him because it went, and I'm not. It's late. I've enjoyed my evening. I'm in a chill mode. I don't want to argue. And I definitely do not want to be airing out all this information on a panel. Like it just, we could have, all you had to say to me, you could have said it in the back chat. Hey, I'd like to talk to you or something. But see me, I'm like, yes, I'm an open person, but there is certain things you can be discreet about. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to tell everything. And then you start questioning me. Well, why are you a hopeless romantic? Why do you write about romance? Okay. Then it went, so you don't like me because of my political view?
What?
I said, oh, shit. Yeah, this just happened. I don't know how long you've been here,
Oh,
Stanley.
wait, tonight?
Tonight, this all happened tonight. That's why I said I'm exhausted. Because mentally, I'm like, what just happened here?
Well, that was kind of why I'm like, hey, you go, son. You're opening yourself up to an interesting woman. Again, this old man shtick. But dude, I knew a guy. I was in the Navy, and I didn't go to
Mhm.
the Naval Academy, but I was a naval officer. I've known, hung out with Naval Academy graduates. So there
Mhm.
was this dude, Naval Academy graduate. Uh, I've heard him described when he was a young officer and in the Naval Academy as a Reagan youth. He was an F-14 pilot. Now we're talking back in the early 90s. So he was Top Gun type dude.
I got
He
you.
met this liberal lawyer, pixie haircut woman. Um, and she rocked the fuck out of his world. So this dude's like Top Gun. He met her, and it was like he literally resigned the commission. However, he had a commitment. So he went from F-14 pilot to supply officer on a hospital ship. And his last tour was like a supply officer on the destroyer I served on. I used to mock his ass endlessly. So, like, dude, you're a born again Birkenstock wearing liberal who was an F-14 pilot. Dude, I'm a black guy and I'm more conservative than you. Dude, I used to mock this dude. And his wife was a lovely woman. She was liberal. She was Green Party liberal. It's like, but
Oh
she
wow.
rocked
Okay.
his world. Dude, after getting out of the Navy, went to get a master's degree in business, and his goal was to open an antique shop. I kid you not. The Reagan Youth to
Those
antique store
that.
dealer.
Yes.
That woman changed his DNA.
She put that that shakalaka on him. That's what she
Yeah,
did.
so I was
Yeah.
thinking Clue might wind up having his world rocked.
I have so many things to say that I can't say.
Clue just restored an antique chest of drawers.
It felt like I gave it enough time. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. But he
I
didn't want to
think
talk. That was
sometimes
the only
I
thing I
think
said.
I think you I look, it is what
You
it
know
is.
what? You know what, Stanley? In the chat, my friend, he said, Dare said that he was scared of me. But you know what? I will tell you, I've had men say that to me. And I do get the most conservative men who want to date me offline as well. And I just be like, why?
Yeah, but the thing is you are a little bit of, look, I don't know how to describe it. And again, I'm an older man. I'm not in
Go ahead, say what you want
competition.
to say,
But
Stanley. Go ahead.
I've always, my wife was a strong woman.
Mhm.
Um, and even now, at my age, old ass widower, retired, I've always thought, and there is a strain of thought out there, in the ethos.
Mhm.
Um, a strong woman being able to get along and have a relationship with a strong woman means you're a strong man. Okay, I want, as long as it's amicable, it doesn't have to be like, fussing and fighting and, but look, I if I can get, and this is hypothetical, but if I can date a chocolate earth and get along with chocolate earth, we have a productive relationship. That just means, there let me put it to you better. There's an old song, are you strong enough to be my man? And I damn it, I can't think of her name. I love her as an
Probably
artist.
Google that.
Are you
Yeah.
are you strong enough to be my man? That's like the song. Sheryl Crow. That's who sang it.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Cheryl Crow. Wow,
It's a
I ain't
great
heard that in a
song.
minute.
The lyrics are awesome. Are you strong enough to be my man? And that's you remind me of that song.
Okay. I like Sheryl Crow.
I know it's simping, but what the hell? Who cares?
Nobody does this over here because if you do, I'm gonna kick your butt out. I do not play that. No, 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 no. We don't call. Listen, this is please compliment, enjoy each other, talk. Like I don't.
Right,
I'm like
right.
this even in my household. Like people come over and they be not wanting to leave. I don't know. I just always have been like that. Where the more comfortable you are as a man, the safer I am. The more comfortable I
I
am,
understand that.
right? But I'm also giving that safety back to him as well. You can trust
Right.
me. I'm not here with a knife under the pillow. You know what I mean? It ain't no weirdo stuff going on. And I don't have time to be anybody else. So that's
Right.
why I create and do and those type of things because I like to see things come to fruition. Like I said, I was and I will not deny it. And I said it on other people's panels. I was very impressed that Clue asked me out that way. That's why I said yes. But I'm going to be very honest.
Yeah.
No, no man that I have ever dated or been interested in me has left me on red for 2 weeks and then tell me, oh, we still on for cookies. No, we not. No, we not. I'm going to start talking on the phone like this. Oh, you got the wrong number. No chocolate here. Time is precious. I don't like mine played with.
I don't
I think
condone. Sorry, go ahead.
no, please talk. Go ahead.
I don't condone lying, but I mean, if you're gonna lie, like you weren't even worth a good lie, like that. Like if it wasn't even worth the effort to try to build a story, it's there's signals in every lens that you
I
look
would
through.
have taken my phone was stolen. We could have even dealt with that, even if he was telling me some bull. But I mean, and let's be honest. You would rather someone communicate with you, and I'm saying this in general. You would rather somebody communicate with you than not, especially at the beginning of meeting one another, or even taking the chance of meeting one another. I'm not looking for a relationship, but he asked me out, so I'm like, okay, let's. And I know that happens to a lot of women where they not really like, but okay, wow. But the wow goes away if we have too many differences for me. And a lot of people who complain about, well, they don't do what I do. And I don't want to live like that, where my husband is over here on this side of the world and I'm all the way over here. I'm not saying we got to sniff each other's butts every day, but I am saying, can we have some things in common and do those things and have fun and live life and grow together? Like,
Well, the funny thing is, I met my wife when she was 11 months younger, so we were roughly 37, 38, right in there.
okay.
And I
Yeah, yeah.
kind of knew when I met her. And
Oh,
dude, I'm
sorry.
38. I was dating someone when I met her, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nope, she's the one. And it was such a weird experience in that there was no doubt, like, here's my number. I'm gonna call you at lunchtime on work, during work. It was, I don't know. I wouldn't
And
say I was a pest, but she knew
I'm a
what was
share
what. It's like
after. Yeah.
there's no doubt.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story. This is okay because Clue. I was telling the story to Clue, and then everybody came in, and I hadn't finished it. So I met a man. I was like 25, 24, 25 at the grocery store, Walmart. For exactly, yes. He met me, my mother, my brother, and my sister. Now let me tell you what happened. I was walking down the main aisle, in Walmart. Everybody know how it's set up. The baby stuff leads you into the grocery side. So I'm walking with a cart and I hear his voice first. and it's like this boom, roar type of deep. I don't know. It just got me. If I was Pepe Le Pew, that green smoke, that smoke would have been like.
So you were
Anyway, I was
basically
hooked.
you said
I was
you
hooked.
said he knows something about vibrations. Got it.
I'm with this, you know. So then I don't even know what this man looks like yet. So then I'm pushing the cart, and I come around the corner, and just Jesus Christ, I was like, I want to thank your mother and I want to thank your parents for what they did. So he was very tall, 6'4", 300 and something pounds, a wall. And I was, yeah, like, yeah. So anyway, um, as I look over and see him, I stop paying attention to the fact I have a cart in my hand. And I run right into the diaper display. Just right into it. Never in my life have I recouped from something so fast and just started walking. I didn't even turn around. I just kept pushing and found my mother and them and just was standing there. And so we're standing there talking. And she was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, I can't even tell you. I'm so embarrassed. I'm standing there still holding the cart. And he was walking up behind me. So my family saw him walking and they was like, "There's someone behind you." Literally, he was behind me, y'all, like this close. I turned around and he was right there. I was like, wow, okay. Now, y'all know you're going to judge me, and it's okay, because I'm going to tell you this. I didn't know this until later, but he was in a halfway house when I met him. He didn't tell me till later that he had a curfew. Wait, he called me more. He called me more in
Oh
2 weeks.
wow. Really?
He was he would be on a paid phone
Oh
standing.
wow.
This
That
man would
dude
call
had banked quarters. It's like I got a whole roll of quarters.
he reached out to me
Operator,
more.
let me
And
put some more quarters in.
you are talking to and wasn't no collect calls either.
Did he ever
So saying
call you collect?
never, never call me collect because I will not
It's
answer.
like I ran out of quarters. Can you accept the
Too bad.
call?
Too bad. I'll talk to you tomorrow. But he even had enough time to call me. And he was on my
Oh wow, that is funny. That's a good story.
I have had I got stories. I got stories. And my niece was telling me, you need to just tell these stories. Like, no, because people don't believe me. I be telling them like this really happened. This is why I even wrote a book about it. I haven't released it yet, but I wrote a book about my dating experience. And I'm telling you, some men is just out the window. Like you are amazed. How about this? He takes me out on a date. Dude, I met this guy same day, right? He's like, I want to take you out. I'm gonna pick you up. Okay, bet. We make arrangements. Da, 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 da. We are coming back from the date. The police pull us over. He gonna look at me and say, "Can you scoot over? I ain't got no license." Okay.
Whoa.
So you just driving me around illegal. You riding dirty like Chameleon right now. You got me out here riding dirty. I was just happy that the police was all right with it. They let me drive the car back. I looked at him like, yeah, this is the last time we ever gonna go out. I even had a man with one eye ask me out. Come on. He couldn't even see. Then he asked me out.
Now
At least
come
he
on
did
now. Don't
what?
pile on. Cause what you're in
What
danger
am I
of doing
piling on?
is that clue that
What?
crazy? I had one-eyed guys ask me out. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
No,
Don't
I'm doing
don't be
it.
piling it
I,
on.
I am piling it on. And let me tell you why.
No, come on now. That's mean.
I'm talking about me. Cut it out. I was joking. You know I was. I'm talking about my dating
I
experience.
know you're
I,
joking, but come on now. The male ego's rather
oh
fragile.
my goodness. But I'm okay to be left because I'm
You do
strong
you do
independent
know he's
woman.
listening. Bear that in mind.
And point
Oh,
is,
okay. You know what? I'm not gonna. You are chocolate, or I'm just as an elder. I'm just
why you
saying.
always pull that on me? Cut it out. No.
Hey, I love saying it, dude. I've been waiting to call somebody son because who's
I bet
not
you
actually
have.
my son for years. I can get away with it now. Clue, my
Listen.
son, you have missed out.
Hmm. I'm not trying to follow him. I'm just saying that I'm what I'm trying to convey is that I'm a pretty open person. I've dated different types of men. That man was a whole felon, but I was already in too deep by the time
But I
it
dated
was
him. What's wrong with you, Clue? That's really what you're
you
doing.
silly. You doing it. You doing it. I ain't say nothing like
I'm
that. And I'm
just
trying to
completing.
get
Okay,
you
I'll stop. But I'm
completed my
completing your
sentence.
thoughts.
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're being
Okay,
messy.
my bad then.
Oh, sure, my bad then. Okay, no. Listen, no, I'm not gonna do that. Ain't gonna be no 18 shows on two and why didn't go out. Lord have mercy.
it's gonna be part. It's gonna be a whole novel. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be.
God.
Oh,
I'm just thinking
don't you
about
do it,
the week.
ma'am? Don't you
I'm just
turn
gonna
this
do
into
nothing.
a whole series of novels?
Why not?
I saw that pause. I saw the pause.
Life
Yeah.
imitates art imitates life. I don't know what you want me to do. Kind sir.
Oh, I certainly can't stop you from being an artist.
But look, I'm like this. Don't stop being you. Be you. But being you may not work with me being me. Traits, desires, and wants are important. And I believe in cohesiveness. I don't I don't want to battle my mate. That's all. That's why I'm very honest about what I do, what I like, how I think. Because I don't want anything left to interpretation. This is skeptical role. They put all kind of shit in the story. Watch. And I don't want to. And I'm gonna tell you this, Clue, if you are still here and if you are listening, I have no like ill feelings against you at all. And I just
It's
hope
just not
that
gonna
you
happen though.
okay. McKinnon, I
Well,
can't
it's a
stand
little
women.
weird that he would expect it to. That's the other thing.
He wouldn't
Really?
address it though. 2 weeks. And his answer to me was, I was at work. That step for wife shit. I can't rock like that. I'm not waiting at home with fuzzy slippers on. Bro, I'm still out here working. What are we doing? Now you trying to take me out to work for it?
Well, I mean, it just if he's this tired, if he's this busy, what fun are y'all gonna have? If this is his job and he's always constantly tired,
And that's okay though. I know hate here. I
it's
know the
not
job.
hate. It's just I
No,
mean,
I
so
don't think you are. No, no, no. I'm saying it for me. For
yeah,
me and anybody that might need to hear the answer. No, it wasn't even none of that. No, and then you go, let's talk about this in public. Okay,
Yeah,
you
you
want
should
it.
never do that.
I let
Like,
the man lead, Stanley.
you know what? You know what? There's nothing wrong with, well, let me lead, let me call you and I'll lead. I'm not doing it on YouTube.
I'm let you lead.
Oh, come on, Chocolate Earth.
Come on, where? Where we going?
No, I'm just saying. Look,
I let him pick the tape.
in my
I let him pick one.
in my worldview, leaders don't have to announce their leadership. They just are.
But they do. There's some that do.
A- And I have a huge problem. You know, my wife and I, and this is some years ago, and we were older. I literally never talked leadership. It was like it, we just it was kind of organic. There were some things she knew. There were some things that I knew. It was never you need to follow while I lead. Now there were a couple times, but it wasn't like I'm the leader, you need to follow me. I literally had to just go, nope, this is how it's going to be. Unless you have a better idea, this is how it's going to be. It was short, sweet. I'm open to listen, but if you don't have an alternative solution, look, sometimes you actually have to go, look, this is how it's going to be.
Mhm.
But it shouldn't be long and protracted. And you do leave the door open a little bit, like, but no, consider this. It just never came to that. I never had to go, I'm the leader, you need to follow. It just never, that's weird to me.
Can I share with you why I do that? That is a practice that I made.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, I usually learn about men very fast when I let them lead me, and usually they fail horribly.
Oh,
There's,
there sounds like a whole story there.
it is a whole story.
I'm kind of
I'm telling you.
interested.
Hey, listen. I look. All my relationships taught me something about myself and about men. Traits can come in any package, so that's why I don't. I'm not going to say that, oh, all men are alike. No, but they can have similar interests. That's life. That's humans. We connect in some way. Like I was telling Clue earlier, I said it was very surprising to me that once I started really getting into a relationship and dating, I was like, when I would ask my partner, what do you want me to do? What do you like? What are we, instead of it being, oh, I'm a woman, so you're gonna do everything I say. I don't believe in that. I don't subscribe to that. I want to know what you think here. And I will tell you, 10 out of 10 times, it was this surprise. Like I was trying to do something to them. I had one dude tell me I was being too nice to him.
Well,
Now,
that's becoming a bit incoherent. So, um,
mm,
if you, we'll go back to the first part.
mhm,
You would, the whole "what do you want to do" thing.
yeah. Just what do you like?
Elaborate on that.
Well, it always was surprising when it came to intimacy that when I would ask that question,
Oh,
it
really?
would be
Why
this,
was it
yeah,
surprising?
I would ask. And usually dudes would say, no one's ever asked me. Nobody's
Mhm.
ever asked me. And
Has
I
a
said, well,
man
why
ever
not?
asked you?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, he was, yeah, he gonna ask me. Ain't nobody. You gonna ask me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That would be a bit disconcerting. So you're a god. I like that.
No, I'm not. Stop it. What? No, far from that. Put it out, Sammy. You trying to have me a
Hey, you're the
conversation.
romance novelist. Surely
I
you.
don't I do not consider that level of it. But I will say that I've been blessed with skills, just like Liam Neeson.
Oh my lord!
That's why I
I've
write
never
romance
heard a
novels.
black woman compare herself to Liam Neeson.
I love
So
me some
now
Liam
I
Neeson.
am now I am intrigued.
The reason, because I do, I've always seen Liam Neeson's awesome. But that was one of my favorite lines, though. He said, "I will find you." And see, I'm like, I will tell you. Here, this is the platter. Eat, for lack of better words, at the moment. Indulge. That's why I was telling him. I'm an indulgent person. I like to spoil the people I love. And that's just a part of it. And I was surprised that a lot of men took it like I was trying to get over on them, or I did express this that one of the men we actually lived together, and he told me that I was campaigning. He called me Obama.
Yeah, well, that's weird.
Yeah, it was, especially after I made you breakfast. I got on what you like. I'm waiting for you at the crack of dawn because that's when you get off work. But I'm campaigning.
Actually, I kind of get where you're going with this. I can
Okay.
remember a couple times, I'm, dead asleep, and all of a sudden, it's like, "Ooh, what are you doing?" Oh, that's a good thing. It's like, just, it's like,
It's the way you
"Oh,
just
you're here.
delivered that
Oh,
was
you're
great.
here." But that's a good thing. Sometimes you do have to let a woman lead. It's like, you know what? It is so rare after you've been married for a while, you know, it's like you're here and you're waking me up. Lead on. I
You will
will,
be,
I will
and that's
go where
what's
you
so
lead.
surprising. It's so surprising. Ask, like I ask, when if someone asks you, when it comes to intimacy, as a man, what do you like? What do you want? What's on the menu this week?
Well, I
I
don't know
don't
that
think
I've
it's
ever done it
surprising.
weekly. It's usually been more spontaneous, but
No,
it's
I'm
a
just saying,
weird
I'm
thing.
being facetious
Sometimes
in that.
I I know where you're going with this. I think once you have known each other a while,
Hmm.
it's almost like you surprise your wife with chocolates or flowers. Sometimes
Yeah.
it happens in the bedroom. You know, it's ooh, that's a surprise. Tell
No,
me
I mean,
more.
I guess, right. Like the I don't think it takes away if you tell your
Right.
partner, now y'all don't gotta jump and do it right then, but just let them know, hey, this my little fantasy thought. I'd like to da 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 da. How do you feel about it? Maybe we try it, maybe we don't. It's just leaving that comfortable space. Because again,
Right.
there
But that's
is
like
a
a really intimacy thing.
yeah.
Um, yeah, you don't get that like, that's like, oh, we know and trust. Yeah,
Hey, you don't give that to everybody. Oh, not
right.
at all. One, because everyone's not gonna I say everyone, but if it for me, I think because I look at it and I'm thankful that it's not a negative for me. Like
Mhm.
being sensual, being sexual, being able to express that's not a negative for me as a woman. I say, say it like that. Because I think it is a lead up, a dance, a connection that, if done right, is absolutely amazing. If the intent of both parties is for each other, then yeah, that's it. Simply put, that's all I'm saying. But that leads up, like we were talking about earlier. I said that a lot of men will say, or a majority of men will say, no, no, I don't need foreplay. I'm always ready to go. And that's not true. That's not true at all. Men need massages. Men need to feel like they can relax and be safe from the day that they've had with you. I'm not being unrealistic about it. I'm not saying you got to dance around and be weird. I'm just saying you take into consideration, hey, I want to role play, or I want to, no, not role play. I'm sorry. I'm doing foreplay in a way like I'm giving him a massage. I'm running him a
Right.
bath. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I look at it the way that I do. And so I just express it in my books. And if the time comes and I get to meet someone again or however, hey, yo, let's go. But mm-mm. My standards, I'm not. I
Let
don't
me
want you
ask you a
scratching at my
question.
door at 3 in the morning though. Like I've had that too. I don't want that no more. That's crazy work. Go ahead, Stan.
I mean, I think at a certain point,
Mhm.
I mean, let's see, how am I going to phrase this? I know for me, I've had my, good old time, and people will ask, well, Stanley, you literally, it's been years since your wife died, you've raised a son and all this stuff.
Mhm.
And, well, let's be blunt. Why aren't you out there getting pussy,
Right, right. That's it.
like all the time running the streets?
Yeah.
And, my response is, look, if you, not any woman is going to do. I've literally, been in heaven. Like, I don't know that it can be recreated. And, at my age, I'm 61, I just don't know that it can. And in some ways, trying to recreate it is just, I don't know that you should even put the effort. I met my wife totally by accident. It was, I've said I believe in love at first sight. It was first sight for me. It was more or less second sight for her. But it was like when we had a substantive conversation, it was literally we were a couple. We didn't go, are we boyfriend or girlfriend? We just were. And
Gotcha.
that I pray for my son to have that. I pray for every man, all the YNs and Delta Novembers on YouTube. I pray you have that experience. It was definitional. It was like, and I think, growing up the way I did with the parents I had, it was probably, I knew what to do once I found it.
Got
So
you.
I
Got you.
guess my point is you pretty much know what you want. I guess, and maybe you don't, but I just can't. Chocolate, I thought Clue was gonna like, you know, figure out the code, change himself. I think you're complicated, but you're not that complicated. I don't think I literally you're complicated enough. I don't know. I don't know how you don't just go
Complicated to
crazy
someone that's not
with
on
the
our
YNs you meet on YouTube. It's like,
He said,
Clue
"Why did you run
literally
into the
stood
street?"
out. He literally stood out with the boldness. Dude, you
Yes.
once you and it's gonna be kind of military, but once you make that charge, you keep going. You don't stop. You don't
I have a
get
question.
scared.
I have a question for you both. I don't think he thought I was gonna say yes. A part of me feels that
I
way.
actually think I don't know that I agree with that.
Well, you don't have to agree. I'm just saying a part of me feels like I know it was spontaneous,
Mhm.
but again,
Now that I think back on it, maybe you're right. But
just a question. Yeah.
he seemed confident.
Mhm. I mean, like I said,
McKenna, I actually saw it happen in real time. And I was like, you go, boy. You go, Clue. He seemed really confident. I saw a guy who's like, out and please allow me the
I'll give
comment.
you a little
I want
latitude. I
I
give you
want
some.
her. I want her. I felt like that when I met my wife. I want her. It's like I have to figure out how to get her. I might have to change my sinful ways, but I must. Dude, I literally thought I am not going to survive my life without her. That's how strong it was. It's like, no, this is definition. I must have her. I will have whatever I need to do. And that is and the other thing is I was like 38 when I felt that. So an older gentleman, clue is in that older gentleman. Sometimes you just meet like, nope, this is definition of my life. Must do what I got to do. And that's what I kind of thought I saw.
Well, you know what? I also was. I'm very empathetic to your work schedule. I'm horrible with my phone. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. I will toss that thing somewhere and hours will go by and I haven't even touched it. And I'll say, okay, but when I am telling you that I'm interested in getting to know you, of course I'm gonna make time, I'm gonna make that available. And it's for me, I guess it's like, why? How do I put this? And I want to just tell you, thank you for what you said, Stanley. For real, you've been dropping some gems, truly, truly.
Oh
And
my lord, thank you.
well, I wouldn't talk to you if you was dumb like that. Let me just let you know that I don't deal with a lot of dummies. But anyway, because I'm a cerebral person, I like it. I like having a conversation. I wanna let's pick each other's brains. But and this speaks to the space and your question of how do I just not lose it? Because unfortunately, a lot of these men's traits and actions I've lived through. My father was a Republican, but he also had a lot of kids with different women and married them on my mother. So there was never where I was like, oh, Republicans are all bad. No, he believed in a certain way. He thought women were supposed to do XYZ and this was in the 90s. You know what I mean? My father used to take me to the barbershop on Tuesdays with him during the summer. And I would get in the corner while he was getting his hair cut and sit and listen to men talk. I did that for like 2, 3 summers. Yeah, you get it. You know what I'm saying. You know it, because listen,
Were they playing checkers?
yes, listen, yes, this was one of those scenarios. And my father would go, and he had me with him a lot. He wanted a son, but he got me. So he would take me on adventures, man stuff. So for me, I was introduced to different type of men traits. Some men had homes, some men had money. Like these were my dad's friends. So I saw all types of men early on in life. So that's why I think for me, I'm not necessarily afraid to talk to a man. Like I know women who are truly afraid to talk to a man. Period.
Interesting. Interesting.
You know, and even now in our age group, like even in this space, you have women who will never cam up, never, because they are petrified. They know how I go around here. And like I said, if I was ugly, I don't think anybody would worry about my dating life. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. If I look like a wildebeest, y'all will be over here telling me nothing. You'll be like,
I will
you
say
can
this
sign up.
though. Um, I think that I think that a lot of look, I
Mm,
my show, you've been on my panel. Dude, I
yeah.
deal with a lot of as Man of Tomorrow goes, a lot of Delta Novembers. And I'm just like most of these guys are not 2025. A
No,
lot
they're
of
not.
these guys
Nobody.
are like 30 to 45. I'm sorry, 35 to 45 and older. And I'm
Yeah.
like, really? What are y'all
Yes.
think? And here's what I think though. Most of the serious men aren't on YouTube. They're actually they're actually out. I'm the dude who's retired, and uh my son went back to school a couple days ago, so I'm gonna be here for the next couple months just on YouTube and drinking beer and just being silly. But
Doing your
dude,
thing.
the serious men are not on YouTube. That part I've
Yeah.
figured out.
Well, there are some serious men. They just do different things. Like I'm into the agriculture side, and then there's a lot of men I
Right.
follow
Yeah.
out here that are,
Yep.
like farmers, and they grow food
Yep.
too. You
There's
know
a
what I
whole
mean? So,
sector.
hmm so that's when I come from the space of I know all men are not the same. There's different men for all types of stuff. Different men doing all types of things. How about there's a group of men that ain't interested in women? There's a group of men who want to get married. Like this
Oh,
is
I
still
got a
going
couple
on.
words about
But
that though. But
the
well, let
thing,
me ask you a
Mhm.
quick question.
Go
But
ahead.
there's the farming, homesteading sector,
Hmm. Hmm.
but how do there's not Delta November farmers?
There are.
Most of the
It's
homesteaders I'm thinking of are actually married.
some of them, but like I follow a lot of backyard growers as well. So like a lot of
Hmm.
dudes do that. A lot
Hmm.
of people are into growing different things in their house, outside their house. You know what I mean? So I like to follow a little bit of everything with that because, now I'll get the opportunity because I can grow here as well as on my property because I got a little space. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
So you're gonna break those fingernails on a tiller?
Honey, I moved in these.
Till you got to be careful. You might crack a
And none
fingernail.
was great. Look, and none broke. La, la, la. You can still be beautiful, okay, and move. You can
Hey,
still be
I
beautiful.
didn't say you couldn't be
Be
beautiful.
no, I'm just saying you could
You
be
might have to
pretty and
sacrifice
garden.
a nail or two.
Guess what? That's why they made nail glue. Hey, there is always a solution. Come on now.
Yeah, okay. You get a little dirt under that pink fingernail.
I do. I don't mind being dirty. Okay, there you go. I changed my own alternator on a Taurus, fix or repair daily Ford. I had oil
No,
all up
no
my
one doubts
arm.
you. No one doubts you.
But you know what? I had a group of men stand around and watch me. Not one of them helped me. Ain't that
Really?
crazy work? Yeah.
Not even to flirt?
They just was watching in awe, I guess. I don't know. My father taught me
I,
that. Like,
I'd have
what?
been like, well, ma'am, I don't know how to do it, but can you teach me?
You got a cowboy hat? Gee, like that. Hello. Mr.
Ma'am,
McKinnon, jump
ma'am,
in,
may I
please. You
assist
don't
you?
gotta sit there and be quiet. Jump in anytime. I like um
Yeah, Mr. McKenna, come on.
Very horrible at jumping in.
that's
Like I,
okay,
I'm
you
very,
good.
I'm
Come
very
on,
horrible.
add some jokes.
Uh, no, I got nothing.
We put him on the spot.
Well, all I have to say is
Mm.
Clue missed an opportunity. I'm just like, you know, I have known not so much your age, because I've been out of the game for a while, but how you have made it. And I'm gonna sound a little objectifying women here. How you
Okay.
made it this long, and I know there are men out there who were like, "Oh my goodness, this woman, this woman is a rare gem. Let me toughen up my game. Let me be her man. What do I need to do? I know I can grow." It is just so weird. I mean,
You
you
know what
gotta,
I
dude,
tell
if
you?
you want a chocolate earth, you literally have to up your game. You
Well, they didn't.
literally
They
have
didn't,
to.
Stanley. They didn't. That's not what they would do. They would try to dim my light. They would try to break
That's
me
crazy.
to be, but that is what it is. If you some men who show off as confidence, because I unless I'm in your brain, you can show me whatever face you want, right? You can tell me whatever you want if you're sincere, if you in it, and ooh, kissy smooch smooch. Yes, I want your last name. It's so exciting
I
till
don't
you
know. I
find
mean,
out he don't wash his feet. Go ahead. What you about to say?
I don't think most, generally speaking, I this is a man like saying this. I find most men unimpressive and undercooked in many, many different ways. Um, and the thing that, like going back to like what Clue said, I'm here to defend women. It's really not. It's really along the lines of like what Stanley is saying, because I met my wife at 23, and
Oh.
Oh wow.
I had nothing. I was about to go
Hmm.
back to the army because I had
Hmm.
nothing, and
Hmm.
I'd already been homeless, all that stuff. And I meet her through really weird circumstances, um, and then I probably didn't talk for the first 2 weeks of meeting her because she was just telling me her whole life story. Um, and I'm someone who is totally fine not talking, as you've seen on the show, because I'm fine listening, you know.
Hmm.
Uh, and she never had anybody actually listen to her, you know,
Hmm.
and so it it got to a point to where, and I'd already been, I tried dating a couple times, and my wife's like 6 years older than me. So not a massive age gap, but still, is when you're like
Yeah.
23 to 28, there's a lot of big shifts. She was 28 to 29. There's a lot of big shifts that happen in those age ranges. So even though the age gap itself isn't that big, there's a lot of developmental gaps, like when you're in that
Hmm.
age range that she was
Oh
already at.
gosh, yeah.
And so I had no running water. I was about to lose my house, and it was a house that was like $300 a month in rent. It was a shithole.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
and because I mean, me from where I'm at now, you know, and so most men in that situation, because she had 3 kids when I met her, she
Okay.
was already putting herself on a path. Don't know what the fuck she saw in me, but you know, sh-
I hear
she
a
did.
lot of men say that. Hey.
I we say it even to ourselves. Like I think we say it at least like twice a year when we're sitting there looking back, and it's not like a begrudging thing. We're like, on paper, we should not have worked. What the fuck are we doing? Like, this makes no sense. Like, how did this happen? And we're so glad it happened, but it doesn't make sense on paper. You know,
That's okay.
but it
That's all
got to a
right.
point.
That's the point.
But she had 3 kids. I'm 23. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have any money. Like I said, I was about to get my water cut off, and she has 3 kids. And if I'm going to be with her, I'm also choosing to have these kids and to be in their life,
Right.
because you don't back out of that. You don't be another thing that just keeps coming in and out. So I knew
Mhm.
I had to, like, at 23, I'm sitting there trying to make this big life decision. I'm like, am I going to do
Oh
this?
wow, yeah.
And
Wow.
I did. most men that I know would not see that and say, I'll take this on. I'll figure this out, because then I was all over the place, jumping from job to job, not because I was getting fired, but I kept trying to go up, up, up. How do I get something more so that I can give back? And there's also the aspect where a lot of men don't really like. It doesn't really even seem like they like women. They don't want to hear them talk. They don't want to hear their opinions. They don't want to think. Like, because what was it? It might have been Nightish. I mean, I know Nightish plays around.
Oh my God, no! he is not where you go to get advice.
No.
My Lord.
But the comment that he made was like, Creative was telling a story about something personal, and he was like, "Do I gotta fucking listen to this?" And I said,
Lord,
I think Nightish
really
was playing. But I've heard men be very serious with that opinion, So even if Nightish didn't mean it, that doesn't matter. I know other men that feel that way. They don't even want to hear that their partner's day, And so the thing you're talking about, Stanley, where you've been in heaven, if whenever the day comes that, if my wife passes away before me, I know from that day on, every experience I'm going to have for the rest of my life is going to be a lesser version than something I've already experienced,
or don't call it a lesser, but a different perspective. And let me just give you a compliment, McKinnon. Dude, obviously you know how to listen. Do you know how much you can learn from letting people talk? Dude, you will surprise them with, you'll say something, and they'll go like, how did you know that? I listened to you. Dude, that listening stuff, especially for a man, oh my Lord. I'm not as good as I used to be, because I, in these YouTube streets, I talk a lot, but I actually do listen to people. Dude, it's powerful. That's how a woman actually knows you're serious, when you look. You don't have to respond to everything. Sometimes you just have to process it, and it might be 2 weeks later you'll go, well, you were saying the other day, I just thought of something. They're gonna feel heard. And I say they, but and it works the opposite way as well.
And like I said, I know from experience, when I would leave that on the table, like, yeah, I want to hear about you. Tell me. And I got that from my parents, especially my dad. He was like, he told me this very young. Men see you only two ways. You either a lady or a hoe. Decide which one.
Interesting.
And my response was, how about I be both? He didn't like that answer.
I bet he didn't. What was his response? Like, what?
He just looked at me, and my mother just lost. She was laughing so hard. She was like, I don't know why you even try with her. Like, don't try her. Just let it go. Yeah, my dad couldn't do nothing with me. I'd always come back quick. Like, wait, what? Wait a minute, sir. Keep them skeletons in your closet. I'll unlock it.
Hey, McKinnon, did you and your wife ever have other children?
Yeah, we had one more, and that is enough. That is 4 children, and I am good. But yes, we did have one.
That's awesome. I apologize for doing.
You're all right. You're all right.
I'm sorry. I'm
Good
sorry
for
if y'all
you.
saw me. Yeah. Like I said, I think that family, I believe in all that. I think it's beautiful. But I also believe that that might not be your path. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I think my comfort in that might be what's scary to people. Like, I'm fine. I'm comfortable. If we want to make each other more comfortable, great. You bring yours, I bring mine. We mesh what we can together and enjoy it.
Well, that was like
But
that.
very go ahead.
That was like that guy that was talking about how like sex is basically like 10 minutes and you're supposed to have kids from it. Like that's, you know, I was
Yes. Oh,
because we
you
were
know who it was? It was Seymour Stanley.
yeah yeah.
Oh my lord.
He was on he was on the
And I was like, look, we tell our children, and you have to dance this line carefully, you know, because we don't want our kids to make them feel like we didn't want them because we did, but we tell our kids, you know, like, look, do not let anyone, any society, any church or anything or anybody try to convince you you have to have kids. Your mother and I are just fine. Wait, we love you guys. You guys have been amazing. We're cool. We don't have to have grandkids. We're never going to ask for them. If they come, we will love them immensely, and we're got your back. We'll help you support them and everything. But do not feel obligated. You know, get a dog. You know, get a lizard. Just something, a fish.
Well, because again, I feel like we're pushed. Like once we turn 18, you're kind of pushed in this direction. Oh, marry young, have kids young. And we see that didn't work out well. So now people are having, men and women both are having children in their 40s when they are settled, where they paying life insurance. Ain't nobody gonna have them on a t-shirt trying to raise money on the corner. You know what I mean? You've invested in your life because you have children and you want to leave something for them. But of course, we're always going to have young people have kids. You know what I mean? That's just a part of it. But I think if we didn't push so hard, but now the ladies is like, nah, bro, I'm good. They opting completely
Well,
out as well.
where are they pushing? Is that changed? And let me tell a quick story because I knew a guy. Let's see, I was probably in my mid 30s, and this guy I worked with, his wife was roughly the same age. They got pregnant at 19. So here we are at 30, I don't know, 30 something. And dude, I was single at the time, so I was off in the third wheel. You know, we go to boat shows and just kind of, hey Stan, you want to go to,
Hmm.
the boat show in Spartanburg, South Carolina. But dude, happiest couple I've ever met. And they had, I think, 3 sons. And his thing was like, we grew up together. We were 19, we didn't have much, but she wound up being successful working, he wound up being successful working. I think it was 2 sons, maybe 3. I can't, it's been a while, since I've even talked to him. But they were happy as clams. I mean, they were just pleasant to be around. And as the third wheel, I'm like, well, god damn, why can't I find a woman like that? They were
Right.
happy as hell. And
And you know what? That's a beautiful
so I've
thing.
seen young people grow into, bliss. And his thing was like, these boys, we're still going to be in our 40s. We can do a lot of stuff young enough to enjoy it. So they were pretty awesome.
Well, then that's what I think. I would rather experience that once than to stay in a long, horrible relationship.
Right.
I'd rather, and I have been now, so and it was so funny. My phone reminded me. So my last relationship was 10 years ago. And so I was like, oh yeah, shit, it's 2026. It's been, that amount of time. I don't regret it in the sense of how it assisted in my growth. But this was where I had the last straw. That was when I opted out. after the last relationship, because and I've told this before, my health changed. I ended up losing both my jobs, and he was not okay with it. And he made it seem as if I was doing this so he could take care of me. So one day, um, I did ask him. I said, because this was his house, and I said, "Is it an issue now? Do you want me here now? What's going on?"
Oh,
He gonna tell me he didn't know. I said, "Oh, okay. You don't know. Okay." So I got on the phone. I called the storage people. I rented a U-Haul, and on 4th of July, I moved my black ass right out and was like, yeah. And I ended up moving back in with my people, with my mother and them, which was good. I'm glad that I did, especially during that time. But he was just like so adamant on, my mother was sick and my brother stayed behind and took care of him, took care of her, whatever, whatever. Listen, I ain't asked you to take care of me. I just asked for some empathy, and I couldn't even get that. He just ignored me right out of the house. And then got mad at me because now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the funny part of it. And so my bill was the cable. And so I didn't have the money for the cable no more. Like that, you was paying this cable before I got here. I agreed because I'm in your dwelling, but you were paying for this before I got here, right? He had no empathy for the scenario. However, it was when the Golden State Warriors became champions. Do you guys ever heard of it's like, oh man, I can't think of the name of it. I can see it. But remember when like you could all those different TV like station apps was coming out where you could like you know what I'm getting at? Like I can't think of the name. Like you could get a subscription and watch the game on, blah blah blah, or watch the game, blah blah. So I was getting subscriptions so he could watch the game. He didn't like it. I was like, there's no pleasing you. No, I'm just playing. But we did get to see them win though. I don't know why he was tripping. But it was a very strenuous scenario, and it also made me face one of my largest fears, which was sharing my health issues with a man or a man I'm with and him being apathetic to me. And that's exactly what happened. But I knew I had to come to a conclusion about that. Like there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a part of what's happened. Life is life. I didn't have any control over it, so it is what it is. But for him to just kind of like, oh, you can't pay the cable bill, you gotta go. Then my favorite part was one day I was like, I'm so happy that you are young, Riaz. I'm so glad that you're doing okay. Thank you for coming in. Let me give a quick shout out. We've been having such a good time. I appreciate y'all being up here sharing and all that good stuff. Mr. Stanley came dropping the word on us. But I just want to shout out to the chat as well. Thank y'all for rocking. Those who are watching, thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for staying. Like you don't have to, so I appreciate you. All right, back to it. But no, I truly love seeing people together. I enjoy that, and I'll tell you another reason why. When my parents were together, oh my god, they were so awesome. They would go dancing and they would kick it. Yeah, my parents was weed smokers. They didn't even care. They were like, "Oh, okay, I'm in the living room. Y'all just in the kitchen with no wall. Y'all just going okay." Anyway, and people loved them. My parents were the entertainers of the neighborhood, especially my father. His personality was just like bigger than anything. Like he was just that type of man, and it would be interesting to me how I would see how men would look up to my father, even though my dad was doing some suspect stuff. You feel me? He was being sus. Okay, I never lie about that. Shout out to him, but in his soul, wherever he at. But yeah, and I started studying men, like with him taking me around men, with working with them. I did. I just started studying men. I remember I told a dude that, like, I study y'all. What for? And why aren't you mad? I remember, like,
Well, that does sound a bit creepy.
why? Y'all study us.
Studying, as in like
Don't you study women?
Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom. Like you're in the brush watching them out on the
Yes, yes.
Serengeti.
That's how I feel.
Oh,
Especially out here in these
the,
panels.
the mating instincts of the men out on the Serengeti.
No, these is the men on the panel Getty. They they be out here being angry and upset. And that's another thing too. I just want to do something different. And I thought I'd share this part of me, which is, my writing outside of my agriculture, because again, later as it gets cooler here, then I'll be able to be on the property more. And that's how I wanna film that process too. And I got me some short shorts and a cowboy hat. I'm ready. I'm
Damn. Booty
gonna get
shorts?
them booty shorts. Why not? I gotta get cash apps. How I pay for the seeds. I pay.
Okay, well, we're going to call you Ellie Mae.
It is
Yes.
106 degrees. I'm this close to joining her.
Really?
100
Yeah, this is. I got to go outside and film all this stuff for
Mhm.
doing
Well,
marketing.
damn, I'm all the way in Georgia. It got up. Now, the part of Georgia I'm in is right outside of Atlanta, but I
Mm.
think the hottest day we've had so far, and it's just, August, it'll tend to get a little bit hotter in September even. Dude, I think
Mhm.
maybe 95.
Whatever. No one cares. Don't brag. No one cares.
Well, I thought Georgia was hot. I guess not. Not well. I mean,
100,
I'm joking. It's
115
not
degrees.
Arizona.
No, nothing is Arizona. Nothing is.
This is
I've been in
exactly
Except
Texas.
Utah.
No, I'm not going there. They scare me. I ain't going even front. Utah, the whole state scares me. The
I've
people that
been there a
live
couple
there.
times. My wife's family. Uh, I visited out there. We thought about moving to Utah. Believe it or not,
Well,
I
I
like.
think that sound real awesome.
Well, I like fishing.
for you.
I do too. I do too. But I go to Colorado. Should I go to California first before I go to Utah?
No,
I
you
don't
want
know.
short.
Walking into that Salt Lake, and I remember I remember telling my wife, you know what? Just wait for my reaction. I literally went walking through, traipsing through that airport, and there was no black person in sight. And my dude, I was mocking my wife. I'm like, way to blacks.
Right. Where they go? I,
She did not find that funny.
they don't like that
It's
joke though.
like I'm going into Salt Lake on a black watch. There's other than
Right.
Carl Malone.
Five of them. I think 5 black people that live there now.
This is why my family and I we're moving to Washington. It is 70 degrees during the summer, and it's
Oh,
down to like 50 or 40 sometimes at night.
I think I'm a and I do, like, once I'm in a position to build my main house. I'm going up. I'm going up the latitude. I can't. I'm
It is too
tired.
much.
Y'all. Global warming. Thanks a lot.
No, this Texas is an uninhabitable place that we have to put in all this machinery on our houses to make them habitable. Fuck this place.
It is. And what's so wild here is you would think in Arizona everybody would have solar panels.
Right.
but they don't. They don't. It's crazy. It's crazy. There is no
No,
way.
I was a Fort with
This
two
son
days
is
ago.
out. This
No,
son
thank
ain't playing. But yes, I think I found a couple that could be caretakers on the property while I'm not there. So I'm, just working on, getting all that set up and
You
getting it.
working on? Are you gonna name it the Ponderosa? Is there
No,
gonna
but I
be?
do have
Is there gonna
chocolate
be
earth.
Hops Sang the cook?
Mm-mm. It's chocolate earth ranch. That's for the big
Again,
house.
I'm showing my age. It's a bonanza joke.
Bonanza, I know, because I used to watch it with my mother. I
You eat
told you,
food
Mama,
while it's hot. You eat food while it's hot.
good night, Mama Man, or baby boy, or whatever, however they be saying. Good night, man, girl, man, boy, whatever.
Oh,
John
you're
Boy, John,
thinking of the Waltons. I'm talking about bonanza.
all of them. All of them. My grandmother and my mother used to watch that stuff. That's why I like Andy Griffith. I think that's why
Oh yeah.
most. Good night, Mr. McKinnon. But yes, why? This is wild. That's all I'm gonna say.
You
Oh no,
okay
that's
with just
okay.
me and you up on the panel, man?
Why are you scared? You ready to go?
Oh no. I, I got a couple
You
beers and I look, I'm enjoying myself actually.
oh
Let
good
me tell you
because
something though. I
what?
I I don't know what I did last night. I was the normal Stanley Cross and made a joke and created solutions. I'm gonna take your wrench. Of course, I'm like, well, take the wrench. It's not that. Oh, dude. Now I am gonna say
I didn't
I'm
see it.
Stanley in the chat. I know I was a bit provocative, but nothing like lewd or totally offensive. I just made
Mm,
it was actually kind of an innocent joke, but it was
mm-hmm.
not taken well.
What's the joke?
It'll
Now
be
I gotta
I don't even remember the joke, to be honest.
damn.
It
Damn.
was
Okay.
something about why on earth is Chanel in on a hospital bed streaming live.
Wait a minute.
Yo, it was
No.
like, what are you doing? And I made a joke about it. And Chanel is an interesting lady, young lady.
Oh no. Oh
But I'm
no.
like, if it's serious enough to be in the hospital, why are you live streaming?
Well, some people do it. They live it. She needed the hours.
Oh, you know what?
I'm
They're
tired.
monetized. They're monetized. They don't need
I
the
think.
hours.
Well, no, creative is. I'm not sure if Chanel's channel is monetizing.
Well, it was on her show. I just assume they're
Oh,
partners.
yeah, they are. They work together. But I know that they both of them have channels, so they
Right.
simulcast. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
all I
happy.
have to say, and
Yeah.
I was a little too jokey about that, but you're
Ooh,
sitting here
well,
talking about your 3 college degrees and how smart you are. And I think my joke was, well, how smart are you sitting on a hospital bed live streaming? And it's about your blood pressure. That just does not sound smart. I'm
we
sorry.
haven't had
The joke was not taken well.
obviously not, sir. Hey, young
But
Riaz, what's
was
up?
I wrong? I,
Hey,
I
what
think
up?
I was right to make
Let
the
me
joke.
let me process. I didn't see what. That's, oh God. Okay. Hey, young Riaz, it's too much tonight.
Hey,
I can't.
Ria.
The emotional
Well,
movement.
how you both doing? Oh, I
Now
just
I
woke
know
up.
you wouldn't have made the joke, but I'm old and cantankerous.
I ain't
I
got
pretty
nothing to
much
do.
figured out I could get away with the joke.
Stanley, stop it with the you old. It ain't gonna work no more. Nobody. We know you wild. We know you'll say some slick stuff. No joke. You say some stuff that my mouth be like, wow, wowie.
Look, I was actually concerned. It's like, ma'am, if your
Not the man.
husband, why is he allowing you to do this?
Ooh, there you go. Why is he
Yeah, I didn't go that
allowing?
far, but I thought about it.
Ooh, you
We
the
don't
you the little mom.
allow.
Ooh, you the
No, I
ignited so.
I knew not to go that far.
Well, good for you, sir. Good for you, Mr.
it's the
Riaz.
rare. It's me having
Oh,
rare
sorry. What was
discretion.
that? Oh, I was on mute. Sorry. What was that?
No, 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 that's okay. How you doing, love?
What's up, Riaz?
Oh, I'm good. Hey, Stanley, what's up? So, yeah, not much though. I just woke
It's
up
been a while
right now.
since I've talked to you. How's it going
Riaz,
over there in the UK?
It's going good in the UK, actually. So, like, Thursday,
good.
actually, let me try to remember. Yeah, Thursday, though, my sister got her results, you know, in her school exams, so like GCSE and stuff like that. My sister's like secondary school, which is high school. She going to college soon, and she got her results
Oh,
on that day. So, she did good, but no, she
good.
did.
Oh,
Both my brother and sister academically, I'm academically smart, but they're on a different level, right? My sister
I
said she did
understand.
good, but she felt she could have done more
Done
better. She
better.
could have put more effort in, but her results were good, though. She felt she could have
Oh.
done better.
Well, congratulations to your sister and to you. That's awesome that you're supportive of her like that.
Thank you. Because look, I think both my brother and sisters, which are more academic than I felt my talent is used elsewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
They're
gonna, I'm
right.
gonna have to
And
ask
then
you, where would your
on a
talent be used? Out of
basically,
pure
and I'm
curiosity.
creative. So basically, what I do on Sunday is I go volunteer in the charity shop because I want to work in retail, right? I want to work in a retail store, fashion retail store. So if I want to go work, they have to get experience. So since I'm working as a volunteer in a charity shop that, a closed one though, relating to that. I just basically just do the work there and, get the experience I need. And then once it's time for me to actually go work in an actual, store like that, I can actually, I know what to do and I have experience too. So
Well, do you
something to put
sell
on my wrist.
garments?
Huh?
Do you actually sell garments?
Yeah, basically.
Interesting.
I do actually. So I'm in the charity store and everything. So I work behind the till, cashier and stuff like that. That's just the role I choose to do, and I help organize the clothes as well. So it's just like giving me some kind of experience, also putting something on my resume.
Well, it sounds like a good path.
Yeah, that's
Thank
awesome.
you, thank you,
You're
and
welcome.
also, though, like by September the 1st, I do an alternative learning based course. It's like simple life skills they teach me and everything like that. And they
Okay.
proposed the idea on my day off that I go, volunteer somewhere. I said, okay, that's a good idea. So I took the, steps and everything like that. My sister recommended me a place, and then I just filled out some bits. Then I got my dad to help me with the rest of the bits. I don't know which ones to fill in, no. And then after that, I put, the head of I had like this head of year thing though last year that I got her to be my reference though, and since I put it down as my reference though, they accepted. I think the mistake was I missed interview first time, but then I said, look, can we reschedule though? And they gave me a second chance though, and I actually did really well in that interview and everything. I did like about 3 shifts recently now, so I'm doing all right, but I'm still gonna learn through it as well. So yeah,
Hey, that sounds awesome. I'm so glad you came up, but we getting to the end. We've done 4 great hours, and I am so excited about that. Um, I don't know if you would like to, if you have a final thought you have to say, family, and then Mr. Riaz. I'm going live again tomorrow, but I want to just say thank y'all for coming over and supporting, liking, subscribing, and having a good time with me. So go ahead, Stanley.
I had a good time, especially that little smoky voice you get saying, Stanley, what are your final thoughts? I'm like, damn, ooh, smoky and a little vocal fry. I'm like, I'm not sure I want to end this show, but I'm just kidding. No, I had a good time. Oh, now you're muted.
Now I'm muted. I hit it right. My bad. Yeah. What do you have to say?
Okay, so my final thought is that this is a good scene so far. I might catch the replay afterwards. But also, my final thought is that everyone else, please leave a like, comment, share. Please leave a like, comment, share. The stream, and also to everyone else, please leave a like, comment, share. Connect to us and everybody up here who's a creator. Support everybody. Check out whatever everybody's posted. So and we're out.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's so sweet. So my final thought is this. Thank y'all. I hope you may learn a lot. You probably learned a little too much tonight, but I do hope if you got to hear the book as well, if you enjoy that too, the books that I have on sale are in the description. So I just want to say thank y'all again. Good morning and good night, and we'll do
Yes,
this
ma'am.
again. All right, good
All
night,
right.
guys.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye, y'all.